right, what's up, everybody? We are live with another episode of the Wiley Show. The reason why I am early, because tonight is a special night. John Cena will be returning back to SmackDown tonight at about 7 o'clock. He would be back, um, returning back to WWE. So I have to watch that live. So again, I will be watching WWE SmackDown on tonight at 7 o'clock. So I said, let me come early because I'm going to be busy tonight watching John Cena will be returning back to the ring on WWE. Um, yes. Okay. So that's what we have to do. Okay. WWE, we doing it. WWE. That'll be tonight. The wrestling. I love me some wrestler John Cena. All right. Okay. Cena. All right. So I'll be watching him tonight. I'm excited. I'm super excited. We have a lot to discuss today. Okay. Yeah, I have to watch my WWE. I have to watch my WWE. I am, I have to open up with this. I just seen an article. Two things I want to open up with. Number one was Southwest Airlines. We did have a guest on our show for Southwest Airlines, and they had some stuff to say about Southwest Airlines. Let me see if I can bring that recording up because I want to re-air that. We have producers everywhere that was calling in about Southwest Airlines. I want to play that so y'all can hear that. And this recording, this show actually happened about 2 days ago. Let me make sure I can give it. Let me see, where is it at? Because this video was like I think it's 7 hours long. So let me see if I can bring this up and play this. We had a caller from Southwest Online, and this is what they had to say. Let's play it real quick. Okay.
And I'm also your Inglewood girl.
Yes.
And so I just want to say to all the people that's been affected by what's been going on with Southwest, I truly and deeply apologize. But please do not take it out on the employees. I have heard horror stories about employees being spit on.
Wow.
They've been threatened. And we're only doing what we can. And I empathize with everybody, and I'm so sorry. And I'm hoping we can make this up, and I'm hoping we can get our reputation back because Southwest is really a good company. And what happened is very unfortunate. But we are doing everything we can. We have been mandatory overtime for hours and hours. And we are only human as well. But we're doing everything we can, and I'm hoping that we can get this issue solved as quick as possible. But I'm very sorry to everybody who's been affected. I mean, it is a mess. But I can tell you that the employees, we are pulling together. We are doing the best that we can.
Because a lot of people were saying that, I didn't read what the CEO said because I'm still doing my live show, that it was a system error, like it was a glitch with the system, but it's not your fault, customer service fault. That's higher up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of flight attendants that have been stuck in other cities because of the storm, and they can't make it to the flight. And here's the thing. You have to have a certain amount of flight attendants and a pilot to fly the plane. So even though the planes are there, the flight attendants can't get in as well.
Wow.
They're stranded too. And so it's a lot. It's a lot. I know it's a lot. And I know a lot of people might not want to hear that. But the employees, we hear you. And we want to get everybody back to their families as soon as we can. And we're doing everything that we can. And we are deeply sorry about what happened. And I'm not trying to be like a spokesperson for Southwest, but for somebody who's in it and going through it and has been mandatory overtime to get this together. And I'm not complaining. We need to be mandatory overtime. We need to try to fix this as soon as we can. And I just wanted to say that, for people that's out there, we're deeply sorry and we're doing the best that we can, but please do not take it out on the employees. There's no need to threaten people. There's no need to spit on them. We are doing the best that we can, and we are tired as well, too, because we're working to try to get this done. And hopefully this is something that will never happen again. I've been working for Southwest for 11 years now. I've never seen anything like this. It blows my mind. It boggles my mind. And so just for everybody that's listening, please know that the employees, we empathize with you, and we want to get y'all to where y'all need to go. And it's only so much that we can do, though.
That's true. And it's going to take a couple of days, 4 or 5 days to get it back on track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
it's gonna take a while. And I know people don't want to hear that. It's gonna take a while. I know people want to get home, and they want to get home now. And if I was in the same position, I would want to as well. But I just want people to know that, hey, the employees, look, we're doing the best that we can. We're on mandatory overtime. We're trying to get this fixed. And we hope to make it up to you guys, and we can get back on track. That's all. But please be nice to these guys in the airport. Please don't threaten them. Please don't do that, because it's not our fault. We have a boss as well.
Absolutely.
And so we're working, and we want to get y'all to where y'all need to go, and we definitely apologize about everything that's been happening. I'm so sorry. I would hate to be in that predicament, but we are doing the best that we can.
Well, thank you so very much for, giving us an update, and shout out to the workers, because, a lot of people have been taking it out on the work. It was one lady that, and this wasn't about the cancellation. Her children went to the restroom. She didn't know where her children at, and acted a fool at the airport, was hitting the worker. And so, they taking a lot of frustration on the frontline workers. But again, y'all on the front lines, y'all not in upper management. Y'all don't,
exactly. You're not making the millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
Every year. So we're doing everything that we can, and we're sorry. And that's the most that we can do. But trust me, we are on mandatory overtime. I work part-time, and I'm working 10 hours a day.
Wow.
I'm supposed to be working 4.
Make your money.
I'm going to make my money, but I'm saying that they deem it very important where, your part-time people, y'all got to be full-time plus.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy that, that you get in the hours and stuff like that. My prayer that they resolve this issue.
But see, I don't want the hours. I don't need the extra money.
Oh, you don't need the extra money. But it's good that you working when you work for the company.
Some people do. But see, if it was up to me, no, I don't want to work no extra hours, but I have to.
Yeah.
Because this is important. And it's very important that people get home to where they need to go. I just want people to know that, we are sorry, but please don't take it out on the employees. We can only do so much. We want to get y'all home, but do not threaten us. Do not do those things.
Absolutely
I've heard horror stories. But we're working on it, and we want to gain the public trust again, because I understand, it's going to take some time.
Yeah, it's going to take some time to build it.
Just allow us to do it. That's all.
Yes, but thank you so very much for calling in. All right, so that was like a subscriber that worked for Southwest Online was giving an update, and they're trying to get everything together, and hopefully they can work on that and resolve that. So we was one of the YouTubers that were talking about the disruption with Southwest Airlines. Okay, we want to get you to get that done. So while I was minding my own business, another article came across my desk about people that was writing checks and putting their checks in the mailbox, and their checks getting stolen. Okay, they checks getting stolen. I didn't know that you can steal somebody's check and wash it off and rewrite the check. So that's something that's been going on out here in the country. So be careful if you're writing checks, because they are selling the checks on the dark web, and they're wiping it off, and they're writing checks $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. I didn't know people were still writing checks. So I saw that article, and like they can wash it off. I guess it's a digital thing where you can wash it off and Sam and put someone else name on it. So it's been going on a lot in Philadelphia. So because I watch a lot of news, I watch Philadelphia news, Alabama, whatever. I just go on my timeline because I'm not always about gossip. All right. I watch the news. I want to see what's going on. I watch international news. I watch local news, and I just look on my YouTube and get the clips. So I saw that article and I said, wow, let my people know if you're writing checks, be very careful when you put the checks in the mailbox that somebody is taking it out of the mailbox and selling it on the dark web. It was one lady, not to laugh, but the media had got a copy of her check that was stolen. And the media person went to her door and said, hey, this check was stolen. And the lady was like, well, what they gonna do with it? They're gonna write checks. So, and one particular person, they wrote a check out for about $5,000 to $6,000. Now she's sending a check to the IRS. You paying back your taxes. So somebody stole the check and wrote a check out for about $5,000 to $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to something completely different. So be very careful with that. If you have been caught up with that, make sure you check with the post office, make a police report, document what you're doing, because that is definitely going around when it comes about with those checks. Be very, very careful. This is why I don't write checks. I use my debit card. If something were to happen, then the bank would just refund me back my money. I always use cards. It's something I haven't wrote a check. And since I was at True Church of Holiness, I used to write a lot of checks. Because at that time, I used to bank with Washington Mutual, I believe. And then I went to Chase. And when I was in the church, I used to write $30 check, $100 check. I used to write checks when I was at True Church of Holiness. I used to write checks, and then I upgraded and did money orders, because this church is kind of, or cash. This church is kind of old school. They don't really have like Cash App. And during that time, they didn't have like Cash App, PayPal, and all of that. You have to do it the other way. So be very, very mindful. So I saw that on the news. I said, be very, very mindful. Another clip that I see in the news that I want to definitely dive into was President Donald J. Trump. They finally released this man his taxes, and some of the years he paid little or nothing in taxes. I'm like, what? So I saw that and I'm like, is this really real? So they finally released his taxes. So I saw that and I was like, really getting my life. I'm like, I gagged, because I'm like, this man in some of these years didn't pay none in taxes. How is he able to do that? And the regular working class people, we have to pay taxes, right? If we don't pay taxes, we don't get a refund. You know what I'm saying? But the wealthy definitely don't be paying none in taxes. And I can't be mad at Trump. I'm mad at the system, because this system is not fair. This system is not fair when it comes to corporation. Another article that ran across my desk, and I want to talk about this, is with the property taxes. I don't know if y'all noticed, if y'all homeowners in Cook County, the property taxes had increased. And it was this one African-American woman, I felt so bad for her, that her property taxes, I think it went up to $7,500 that she have to pay. She have a year to pay that $7,500 tax bill, that people taxes are increasing a big amount. And she said, I don't want to get taxed out of my neighborhood. She lives on the west side. She's a homeowner. And, and she had to pay so much taxes. I'm like, what in the world's going on? But then the commercial tax, people that own businesses, their taxes went down, but people that as homeowners, taxes are up. I personally believe the way how they fund schools is outdated. I believe that they should not just fund schools on, property taxes. I believe the revenue that comes in from cannabis should be used to fund our schools. I'm going to say it again. Because you keep taxing homeowners to death, you're going to not have many homeowners. They're not going to be able to have homes. Because if you continue on that route, I definitely believe that if you are to fund these schools, it should be funded by cannabis. It should not be fun. It should not just be on the back of the homeowner. Because if you continue to say increase these taxes, you're going to have people that won't be able to afford housing. And we're dealing with a housing crisis, not only in African Americans, I'm seeing a lot of white people in the middle class that's making good money, but the rent just up. I saw this one beautiful black couple, because this is a black show, so I gotta zoom in on the black people. It was a beautiful couple. She said they rent jumped up from, I think it was like 1,600, then it just jumped up to like $700. I think it was like 18 or 1,900, and it jumped up like $800. And they said they almost can't afford this. And it's so sad. Like this, how this world is coming up. Is either the rent is increasing, all of that. And I do believe that, unfortunately, the wages is not keeping up with the rent. And you've seen a lot of people, have to bring in 3 to 4 to 5 people in their home in a 2-bedroom. You have to live with 6 or 7 people because the rent is so high. In order to have a roof over your head, you have no other choice but to do that. And then people say, well, go get own a home, go own a home, go own a home, own a home. But then they get you in the taxes. A lot of people can't afford this stuff. So I watch a lot of this stuff, and it's a lot of organizations that are trying to change that. But it's really sad, you know what I'm saying, that, rent is increasing up, going up $400, $500, $600. It's you can't afford this stuff. And it's really sad. And this is that was in Florida, and a lot of people was going through. So I'm like, wow, they got a lot of problems out there in Florida. And Florida's not the only one. You got a lot of places in the city, Chicago, even Texas. The rent, Texas used to have low cost of living, but now that everybody flooded here, especially from California, from Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, they have been increasing the rent. So it's been very challenging and difficult for people to survive. So I saw that ran across my desk, and I said, oh, let me bring that up, that ran across my desk, that people are like that. It just ran across my desk, and it says that they want to push us out, and they want to buy this property up. And a lot of Wall Street is buying up a lot of properties as well. So make sure y'all get it together, because I saw that. I saw that, and I said, wow. I said, what in the world is going on with this? What's going on in reality? It's so much. This is why I stay within my means. I don't try to move to a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. I said the rent is pretty decent. I'm not trying to. I just stay in this 1-bedroom until God bless me to own a house, own property. Then I'll be blessed to own property. And I put money away because, again, I'm not going to be rushing and trying to keep up with the Joneses. So let me get a 2-bedroom. Ain't 2 of me. It's just 1 of me. Now, if I was raising some of my nieces and nephews, of course I would have to upgrade and get like at least a 2-bedroom. But as of right now, I'm good with my 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It's a small apartment. My friend came up. He said, well, your apartment's so small, you ain't got no space. I said, I'm fine with it. And if this gets too expensive, I'll go look for a little smaller studio. I don't mind. I just stand, and I don't go out there just buying cars and all that stuff. So the next move I want to make is owning my own house. Okay. That's the next move I want to make. Get some land, build it from the ground up. That's going to be like my next thing, getting a 2-flat building, really investing. So like, that's one of my goals that I want in the future, is buying property and renting property out, affordable housing, and renting it out and helping people, and not just jacking it up 3, 4, 5 times a month. Like, no. I'm not going to be frugal and all that type of stuff. All right. So I saw that on the news. So now we have to talk about Nique at Nite, in this situation with Nique at Nite and her stealing the exclusive from Milagro-Grams, because that's what Milagro-Grams was given. So Milagro-Grams, you already know, she had been on Tory Lanez side from the beginning. From ever since this have started, she had been on Tory Lanez side for 2 years. And this have been going on over and over and over. And I said, hey, let me go ahead on and do my video about this. And I knew it's a lot of stuff going around. And then I said, did she steal it from Milagro-Grams? Let's talk about it. So Milagro-Grams got word that Nique at Nite had an exclusive. Last night, Street TV filed a Freedom of Information. He filed a document with the courts to get the body cam footage. He also filed with the courts to get the video, to get the recording that Kelsey did with the prosecutor. So he filed this and got approved. He sent this to Milagro, he sent this to Nique at Nite. Okay, he sent it to Nique at Nite, and Nique at Nite decided to put it out there on her platform. even though Street TV put it out there, but Nique have gotten the bulk of the attention from XXL, from the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk. All of these outlets have been, streaming and sharing this, and as well the mainstream media. And I don't even like to say mainstream, the white media. All right, because black folks, I believe we mainstream. All right, okay, but I'm gonna just say it like this: the white media folks decide to share and put light to Nique at Night. One of the white media outlets said, "Hey, I had a conversation with Nique, and I seen these recordings, and it seemed accurate for me that these recordings is great." And then the white one of the media, for I think her name was Nancy, said, "I'm going to release the information and put it on my platform without the commentary." Anybody can able to go file it with the courts to go and pass it along, go and pass it on and put it on people's social media. Anybody can do that. Anybody can file it. I can file it, go get it and post it on my platform, right? Anybody can do that. But Milagro was upset that Nique at Night did this and that she was extremely mad. She went on her platform and she was extremely mad and said that Nique, she's trash because why would you post something and get this clout when they wasn't really giving you clout? Why would you say it was no struggle for the gun? I was in the courthouse for the 2 weeks, and they just going at it. Then, when Nique at Night was live on her platform, Milagro Grams came in the chat and said this: Nique, don't play this game. I will expose you, girl. Don't do this to yourself. Okay. Then she put that out there, said, quote, and I'm going to read it again. This is what Milagro said in Nique at Night chat. Quote, Nique, don't play this game. I will expose you, girl. Don't do it to yourself. So I tried to go into the live. Nique at Night stopped the live and private the live. And I'm like, Nique, don't run away from it. Don't let that girl like bully you into private the video. Like, that don't make sense. Like, stand on it 2 front down. You got the exclusive. You Milagro. I'm sorry. You Nique at Night. You got the exclusive. Don't allow Milagro Grams like come in the chat and get you spooked and got you shaking and you just private the video. Like, don't do that. Don't remove the video and got you all shaking up and okay, post. Like, come on now. You posted the video and you got the exclusive. Don't allow this chick, this ghetto ratchet chick with all that heavy makeup and all that heavy lashes to come at you to make you remove the video. Like, no. Where they do that up? Why you coming in being all spooked and shivering and shaking and all this? Like, no. Like, you posted exclusive. Like, if she come in the chat, be like, hold on, sis. I said what I said. If you got something to say, hit the link. Hit the link. Because we know that Milagro is upset. She keep going live. They ain't got nothing to talk about, but she mad because Nique at Night literally threw that argument out the window that Tory was so innocent. That's why Milagro Grams is mad. That's why she's shivering with all that heavy makeup and still using a heavy filter. And she's mad because Nique posted an exclusive and it made Milagro look like a liar. It made her look like a liar. But this the thing with Milagro. She came at Nique, but she didn't talk about DJ Academics. DJ Academics played the same recording that Nique at Night did. Right? So even when I came out there, when Nique was had the recording with the jail call, couldn't really get into it because she kept saying, this is a Nique at Night exclusive. This is a Nique at Night exclusive. Girl, you ain't got to keep saying that over and over. We know that's a Nique at Night exclusive. Let's hear this phone call. So I want to hear mainstream because they ain't got to do all that. They just post it and move on. She kept posting that over and over, and I couldn't even hardly hear what they said. I couldn't even listen to it because she kept saying, this is a Nique at Night exclusive. This is a Nique at Night exclusive. This is a Nique at Night exclusive. Nique at Night exclusive. Like, girl, I'm trying to get to the T. Every 5 words they say, she up there. This is a Nique at Night. Like, girl, we know it's a Nique at Night exclusive. We know this. You don't have to keep putting that in every 5 minutes of the tea. Like, I'm just trying to hear. I couldn't even hear it because she kept saying, this is a Nique at Night. I'm like, girl, okay. All right. I'm just gonna go and mind my business, and I listen to somebody else that's playing it without all of the extra exclusive stuff. I want to hear it without all that exclusive stuff. So I had the time to hear it. I think DJ Academics played it, and we pretty much know what was said. We knew that Tory was on the phone call pretty much apologizing and all that. We get that. And Nique didn't do anything wrong. She didn't steal, but her people said she stole that exclusive. So I said, okay, I'm gonna put that in the title. Says she stole that exclusive. Do I believe she stole that exclusive? No. I believe she is very well connected with Street TV. He thinks she's beautiful, and he sent it to her to post that exclusive. And it's getting a lot of traction. All right, it's getting a lot of attraction. I think it would have got more traction on our My Wiggins platform because this platform is more hotter than Nique at this moment. But it was a great exclusive because it was posted and people were able to listen to it and able to give their ideas about it, right? And so when it comes to Milagro Grams, she's upset because a black woman posted it. That's why she's upset. You didn't see her talk about the men at all. When the man posted it, she ain't had nothing to say. She didn't say nothing against Street TV, which is a black man. She didn't say nothing against DJ Academics, which is a black man. She just kept her energy towards Nique. Now, what tea do you have, Milagro Grams? That's what I want to know. What tea do you have that you will expose her with? Because she said, quote, Nique, don't play this game. I will expose you, girl. Don't do this to yourself. So what is that you have on Nique that will expose? Let me know. What is Milagro Grams that you have on Nique that you expose her with? Did y'all hear me? Okay. Right? What was what? Because this is literally giving me high school vibes. Oh, dang, I done dropped my phone. Give me a second, you guys. I dropped my phone. Okay, let me plug it back up. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm trying to charge. Okay, this other phone is charged. So just in case we get any callers, and let me drop the link, you guys. Let me drop the link. And I put that on Do Not Disturb. Let me drop the link and stuff like that. And so that's how that happened. So we was literally minding our own business. So that situation happened. And then it was just hater vibes, you know. I was on station here, Armand Wiggins and Eva. I think that's his moderator. She used to be over here begging me to be a moderator over the Wiley Show. She's just very, very weird. So she was over there discussing the Wiley Show. They were discussing Black T Blog interview. It did great numbers for us. It shook up the internet, broke the internet. And so they were talking about it. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. The Wiley Show exclusive. Okay, they were talking about this on Station Head. And they, our mom was like, well, Wiley told me it was Black T-Ball. I never said it was Black T-Ball. Post a tape of me ever saying it was Black T-Ball that sent that to me. No, you assumed that was Black T-Ball because you have your own issue with Black T-Ball. So this particular time, he didn't say my name. He didn't say my name, or he didn't say Black T-Ball. Ebony, the one that want to be a moderator, and the one that don't like the one that do not like Milagro Grams, was on there calling me one eye and all of this. So I'm just listening to this lady. All she do was begging me to be a moderator in my DMs, but she's over there where am I singing his praises. But anyway, whatever. So she's over there and they talking, and she talking about how she was going to take down Ebony and that Ebony went on her OnlyFans and all this. And the only reason where we brought Ebony on the show, Ebony came on the show. Black T Blog came on our show. Did we ask her to come on the show? No. I dropped the link. She hit the link. She came on. All right? She came on the show. So I didn't even drop and say, oh, come on, Ebony. I didn't send her no email. Didn't send her no DM. Did not text her or any of that. I did a show and she came on out of her own spirit, right? She came on and she talked about it. And it was a clip of the interview that had me gagging. Let me go to my Instagram. Because one thing I like about Instagram, you can post like different clips and I can play the different clips on here. Let me go to my Instagram because this had me gagging. It had me gagging. So this is the part, I guess, that got Armand in his feelings. Let's play it.
Baby daddy's full name, talking about my kids, the reason I haven't came for him is because I have a bigger fish to fry.
Do you think that Cardi B is telling him to do that? Because I'm like, where's y'all disconnect? Because I don't
know how he would think I would hire. What would I need a private investigator for? Why would I need a private investigator?
So
he hasn't done anything to me to make me want to investigate him.
You said that way. Your husband. When was this? Like he talked about, he posted like your family.
So he was on his station head.
Okay.
He gave out my abuser's full name. He made fun of the fact that my ex is Puerto Rican. He said, "Oh, his name is He Has." He was making fun of the fact that my kids were biracial. Okay. On top of my.
When she said that, I jumped out of my chair. Oh, his service. When she said that part, I just fell out. I'm like, what did she say? This is He Has. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. No, she did. Armand better not tell a lady that. Is her man name? He Has. Oh, man. Okay. I was literally minding my own business. And when she said that, I was too through. I said, did he actually say that? Is his name is He? So I don't know his name. I don't know the man's name, but anyway, I actually do know his man's name, but I'm not gonna say his name. That's private. I'm not gonna say his name, but so yeah, so that's what that was. So we had her on the show. She gave her response over Armand Wiggins, right? She responded about Armand, and we brought on the show not to get under Armand Wiggins' skin. We do our episodes, and that's just how it came. We did our episodes, and what did she do? She immediately came on the show. She immediately came on the show, and that's exactly what it did. I'm gonna play it one more time so y'all can hear it. Give me a second. Let me go do this real quick. Okay, let me play it.
My baby daddy's full name, talking about my kids, the reason I haven't came for him is because I have a bigger fish to fry.
Do you think that Cardi B is telling him to do that? Because I'm like, where's y'all disconnect? Because I don't
know how he would think I would hire. What would I need a private investigator for? Why would I need a private investigator?
So
he hasn't done anything to me to make me want to investigate him.
You said that way. Your husband. When was this? Like he talked about, he posted like your family.
So he was on his station head.
Okay.
He gave out my abuser's full name. He made fun of the fact that my ex is Puerto Rican. He said, "Oh, his name is He Has." He was making fun of the fact that my kids were biracial.
Wow.
Okay. On top.
Yes, his name is He Has. That part was the key. So I was watching that, and then the last thing that ran across my desk was ST0LE. ST0LE ran across my desk. And so someone sent me this, one of his interns or somebody sent me this to my email. And he was talking about about television shows that's becoming extinct. And they were talking about Jennifer Hudson's show. They were just talking about these shows that are really not popping anymore, that they need to do a revamp. So ST0LE went live and he was talking about how his show is going to be this. And it's right. These daytime shows are very boring. It needs to be a different spice. A lot of these daytime shows need to pull what work with Oprah a little bit, because Oprah hit some real tough issues. A lot of these feel good shows, unfortunately, is not really working. You know, Jennifer Hudson's show not really doing good in the ratings like that. It's all right, but it could be better. You know, the same thing with the other girl. I love her, and I think that what she does on her show is great. But I don't think that it ever will reach like 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 million. They really have to change up the formula when it comes to these shows, and I have to do that 1000%. Like Sherry Shepherd show is a feel good show, but they need to have shows that really have you in some good moments. Like the shows are not really doing good. They're not hitting 10 million, 8, 9 million views per week. They're just not. You know, they're not. Sherry show is not really doing it like that. You know, they're like, you can tell like they're holding on by a thread. They're not getting those big blockbuster numbers. And so I was watching it about, you know, Jason Lee, and I was like, okay, Jason, is your show going to be different? Is it going to be boring? How is this show going to be about? So again, I was watching the show, and I was watching how it was going to played out. I'm like, are you going to be better? Because those people have the top best people in their market. Is it going to be better than Sherry Shepherd? Is it going to be better than, you know, Jennifer Hudson? Is it going to be better than Dr. Phil? Like, is those shows going to be better than The View? And I didn't even know The View got about 2 million. I'm like, that's low ratings. Like, back in the day, shows used to get 8, 9, 10 million per episodes, but like that. And what's really popping right now is podcasts. Podcasts is popping right now. And I didn't know one of the guys, that he's white, his podcast get about 10 to 15 million listeners per episode. So I think the industry had changed. So I think that if they have a daytime show like in a podcast type of thing where you could be a little bit unfiltered, a little, you know, really press the gas, I think it would work. But again, that show, you have to compete with a lot of people. So we will see how that's going to play out. But I did see that on, Joe Rogan. Yeah, Joe Rogan. I saw him in the article, and we'll see about that. But so that ran across my desk as well. All right. So we're going to go to the phone lines. Right now, the number is 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. And let's go to I think we have Zayda. Zayda?
Hey, Wiley. Listen, this has been an incredible episode, and I am here for the topics. So let's get right into it. I first want to say the Nique at Nite interview. I finally watched it the other day. I thought it was very telling. I thought that there was very good conversation with Nique at Nite. I'm not sorry, with Ebony, with Black Tea Blog. I don't know the issue with her and Armand Wiggins, and why they have this conflict. And she's saying that, Armand is saying that she's taking pictures of him and his boyfriend downtown in LA. I don't know why. So I was nice to get the interviews to see exactly coming from Ebony's standpoint on why she was using the other girl's filter and pictures and stuff. And so one of the questions I wish you would have asked was, what's her issue with Coffee City? Because apparently Coffee City has been saying that, Ebony has been coming for her, and the things I see videos with Coffee City talking about Ebony. So that was one of the questions I think we should have asked on there, because I really wanted to know. I also want to talk about the jail call. Now, Wiley, I listened to all the audio of Tory Lanez, and if this isn't a person admitting guilt that he allegedly, well, I can say it now, he shot Megan Thee Stallion, then I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sitting here listening to calls, and all you can see here is a person admitting, like, I'm so sorry, and I was drunk, I should never did it, I would never do this if I was sober. It was like giving me like guilty vibes. And so now looking back at the court case that happened, I can see why the jury made a definitive decision to convict Tory Lanez on all 3 charges. I mean, you have the whole audio jail call. Did he not think that they were gonna get that jailhouse audio and eventually release it, or use that as prosecution against him? So, I mean, I don't know. He should have probably had a burner inside or something that he could have spoke to Kelsey on, versus you going on the jail call, because that's only giving out more crucial evidence that you did it. You're the shooter. Whether you're drunk or not, whether you remember it or not, you shot Megan Thee Stallion. Now, why did you see the video of Megan Thee Stallion in the ambulance when she was crying and stuff?
I did.
Did you see that part?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
I didn't think she was hurt. I think that, it's very unfortunate that she had to go through that traumatic experience. And this is like, I think a lot of people forget this was at the height of Black Lives Matter protests. This was like the height of that situation. So it's really sad. When I saw that, I just cried. I said, Megan went through this traumatic experience, and now it's even worse now because you got over the physical. Probably, I don't know if she got over the physical pain, but now she have to go through the mental pain. That have to be very great.
Of course,
because when I was looking at her comments,
of course, and it's like basically
she's getting dragged in the comments as we speak.
Of course, and basically she has to just relive this whole thing all over again. Now the audio call got dropped. Now the transcripts are coming out. So I don't know where she is right now. Maybe she's cuddled up in her room, viewing social media, what's going on. But it is, hurtful. And I saw the video of her crying in the ambulance, and I don't think the person who didn't get shot will be sitting there crying in the ambulance for a situation that's going on. So, but it is what it is. Now, I also want to talk about Jason Lee. Wiley, it's literally January 1st, and Jason Lee has not came out and said, hey, my Jason Lee show is going to be on Zeus. It's going to be on NBC. It's going to be on VH1. It's going to be on MC. He has not said none of that, which makes me believe that he doesn't have a network, Wiley, that his show is going to be on. I watched a video of him recently. He said that part of my Jason Lee show will live on YouTube. No, all of the Jason Lee show is going to be on YouTube. So I see January 8th, him coming up saying like, oh, I'm at a big network. I don't believe it. I think that your show is going to be on YouTube, just like all of our shows are on YouTube. And that is what it is. Now, Wiley, I want to say this last thing about the shows that you said that are being extinct. It's coming to me that just being a talk show host isn't enough these days. Nowadays, you got talk show hosts who can sing, so they're having talk show hosts who are out there singing on their shows. You got an EGOT winner, Jennifer Hudson, literally on show, and the ratings not doing that. They're looking for anybody who's multi-talented to just put in front of a camera and get the views. And I agree with Wiley. Daytime TV isn't like it used to be. Even the Tyra Banks show, she had issues that she was talking about, real issues about all kind of different things. All I see on Jennifer Hudson's show and the Kelly Clarkson show and the Sherry Shepherd, it's like celebrities that come in and talking and say their business, and that's it. I don't really hear any huge issues, any really connecting situations that people can struggle from. So that's the reason why people are not watching daytime TV like it is. And nowadays with streaming, Wiley, people have so many streaming platforms. They don't have to sit there and watch basic cable or regular TV for coming on. They have so many platforms that they can stream and watch any shows on. And I agree with you. Podcasting is the future right now. Everyone's looking for a podcast. Everyone's looking to get that new exclusives or hear the gossip or the mess that's going on. So, but that's what I gotta say, Wiley. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Thank you. All right, so I got if you're hitting the link, make sure you don't hang up because we want to make sure we get to you. So if you're hitting the link, let me drop it one more time because we will get to you. We want to hear from you. Give me a second. All right. I think I dropped the link. Okay, let me drop. Okay, they dropped it. Okay. All right. Passionate.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can. Mm-hmm.
Okay, hey. I was just wanted to comment. I wasn't sure because I looked at Nique at Nite's channel just now. I see her videos are also up there, the ones I watched yesterday and today. But
the one that she did with the panel was she took that one down.
Oh, okay. Where she had that other man that put ugly pictures of Milagro up there.
She had up there Street TV. Let me go to my phone because
okay.
Somebody took a screenshot. Yeah, she had a panel of about 6 people on there.
Okay, I didn't see that one. So maybe she took it down before I saw it, but I saw all the others.
Yeah,
But for me, the biggest one, the heaviest hitting one was the phone call and then Chelsea's testimony. Because her testimony in the stand can be completely disregarded, which the jury did, and that's great. Thank goodness. But the most damning one was that Tory claims that his apologies to Meg and the apology to Chelsea was because he aired them out in the car. But on that phone call to Chelsea at the jail, he said, I don't even remember what the argument was about. So he cannot have been calling her to apologize for airing them out when at the same time he's saying, I don't remember what the argument was about. So to me, them using that as their reason for why he was apologizing, that totally blew it out of the water. And people want to judge the jury. And I've been on juries before, but the jury hears things that we don't hear in the public. And so when a jury makes a decision, I let it go. Unless it's ridiculous. But, I let it go because we do not hear everything and we don't hear their instructions. It's mainly the testimony, the evidence, and the charges. Because those charges, he didn't get charged with assaulting her, battery. He didn't get charged for nothing. He got gun charges. And so based on the testimony, the evidence, and the charges, yeah, he got his justice. His justice was in that verdict. He got justice in the verdict based on those things. So I really gave Nique at Nite her props on that. She did good with that, and she got it out first. So I don't know what Malagra was mad about. That was coming out. That was going to come out. So why is she mad going to Nique at Nite's channel? And I'm not really even no Nique at Nite fan. I think she's boring. But the thing is that, why is she going? But she did that on those interviews, and she deserved her flowers for that. When she posted that exclusive, she did that. So she deserved her flowers. So why are you going to her channel threatening her? And what do Milagro know about her to make her pull down a video? So unless they was talking about,
yeah, maybe the argument that she had and with her mind or something. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. My thing is just don't talk about it. Be about it. Post it.
Right.
Post it.
So maybe, I guess Nique don't want to play in court. That's all I was just calling to say. Because that was their biggest, hardest thing. He was apologizing for the argument, but then he called her from the jail and said, I don't remember the argument. So he could not have been apologizing for an argument he don't remember.
Exactly.
So that was my biggest takeaway from that. But thanks,
Thank
Wiley,
you.
for your show. I was waiting for you to come on and talk about it.
I've talked about it now. Thank you so very much. All right, because it was so many people calling. Thank you, ma'am. Let me go to the phone line. Okay. Let me see. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Can you mute me in the back?
Yes, Wiley, you need it.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Wiley, may I be seated? Because I'm currently standing for you.
Go right ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Wiley, you always start off with you minding your own business. You really call what you doing minding your business?
Exactly. That's what I was doing.
That's
what I do. I mind my own business, and stuff just come to my desk.
Okay. It just comes to your desk. It's you just minding your business. Well, I know I don't have you long because you got to watch, your wrestling. So, I just want to start off by, I love when you start talking about the current topics around the world before you hit the hip hop topics. Like, I like how you start with the hot topics in the news, like a news you can use type thing. You don't just cater to what everybody else is doing like I'm mine and everybody. You really do your own thing, whether it's a story time or it's the Southwest story. Like, you grab our attention, you let the people get in the room. And I love how you have your own little niche. You're not doing what everybody else is doing. But I do have a question for you, right? So I think you should do more interviews because I'm convinced nobody else can do interviews like you. Nobody else. You're going to say what everybody else is thinking. You're going to just give it to us raw, give it to the person that you're interviewing. You really don't care. Like when you told Black T-Bog, you asked her, do she have self-esteem issues? Or when you told the lawyer, or you just pressed the gas on the lawyer, you wasn't no letting up. Or the lady that sued Darius because you told her she was masculine and had masculine energy. So I was just wondering, do you have more interviews that you'll be doing like in the new year?
I've been making connections, and we will see how to do it. It's all about people saying yes, scheduling, and actually doing it. But have we been sending emails out? Absolutely. So it's one that I really love to do. I'm not going to say the person's name, but I just hope that it goes through. That would be a good, not only for the culture, but great for my resume.
Wally, I don't know if you see the chat, but everybody is saying like your interviews are epic, they memorable, like they one for the books. your interview, if you just had an interview show, like I would just be here for it because you just
Yes.
don't let up. And you always wait. I'm just gonna rewind because remember when you was interviewing the employee and you was like, because I just watched that one today. You said, well, do you like jailbirds? I was like, did you just ask this girl, do she like jailbirds? And then you was like, well, maybe I have to go to jail and get an ankle monitor and maybe we'll date or something. And you asked the girl when she's sleeping on the mattress, like, poor girl, like you just gave it to her raw. But like, that's what we love. We love the unfiltered Wiley. And I'm so glad you didn't let anybody change you this year or, follow the masses. You really just did your own thing. You know that, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, Wiley, I'm here for it. But I would love, for us to have, a call-in session where we tell you our most memorable moment in 2022.
Yes.
And I'll be on that too.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. You just never know who's going to call in. Thank y'all so very much for calling in and giving y'all support on this show. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to say this really quickly because we just got a little bit more time. This whole thing about entitlement. Armand Vega said something about entitlement. I want to give my response on that. In this business, you don't have to feel entitled. Whatever is going to happen for you is going to happen. Period. You put the work in, it's going to happen. It's a lot of biases with Black celebrities because they mostly have white publicists and they're like the gatekeeper of those celebrities. And they be like, oh, I don't really mess with you. I don't really mess with the Wiley Show. I'm not going to recommend my artist to go there. So don't worry about it. Just continue to do you. And then one day that bridge will be up. But I'm not entitled to get any of those interviews. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. Especially when it comes for mainstream artists. I would rather be a show to interview people and make them famous. You know what I'm saying? Be a kingmaker show that I would like personal, like interview on nobody and they get signed, they become wealthy and successful. I want to be known for that. And then they come back and say, Wiley, I got my start from the Wiley Show. Things like that. But saying that I'm entitled to get Nique on my show, come on now, bro. Nique is not obligated, to come on your show. And a lot of these celebrities, they're not going to come on your show if you are critical of them. If you're criticizing them when you are YouTube, maybe they'll give you a pass when you radio. But even Nique, she haven't went back on the Breakfast Club in decades. I mean, in a while, not decades, but it's been a while. So, when you're critical of artists, even thing with Funk Master Flex, when he was criticizing Nique didn't fool with him. And then once he started kissing Nicki Minaj's butt, that's when she came back on his show. The same thing with Joe Budden. So you kissing somebody, but of course they'll come on your show. But if you keeping it real, right, and you got your own opinion, they'll look at you different. So that's what I have to say about that. But when it comes to entitlement, I get it. You could buy the best equipment out this world, spend thousands. That still doesn't give that person, that still doesn't make that person say, hey, I want to come on to your show. Okay? It is what it is. And he was really, he didn't care about T.S. Madison and them. He wanted to be on there. And then he going to say, well, she should have had Milagro on there. You would have been mad if she had Milagro on there. Don't be trying to name other people's name. You were upset. You got blocked. Despite all your glistening white teeth, despite all your high quality equipment, you got blocked by Nique. Did she post to be thankful that she reposted you? But did you get the interview? No, you did not. Did you get a refollow? No, you did not. Not saying you won't, but at this moment, the answer is no, right? Because the way how you criticize her husband. Now, maybe if you defend her husband, say her husband is innocent, her husband didn't commit no crime, her husband is this and her husband is that, maybe she would give you a chance. Maybe. Because she did the same thing for Milagro. She came on her show once Milagro sung the different tune saying her man was innocent. So this is what we're dealing with. A lot of these artists want you to be a kiss butt platform. If you're not going to kiss and bow down to them, they're not going to come on your show. All right? That's what I had to say about that. I'm going to just say that and be honest. Hello. Is this Milagro or am I?
This is not Milagro. But Wiley, I did have one comment. You know, I know you was trying to get some celebrities on your show. Maybe you could get Patti LaBelle on the show so we could ask her what's in the pies. Because I think Patty is in the Illuminati. Because
I don't
I
think
know
so.
what's in the pies though. I done ate 4 of those in a month, and I
Oh,
can't
you
stop
ate
eating
four.
them.
You said you ate 4 pies, yo. I don't think she don't lie. I think Patty needs to treat James Rice Chanel and give him $4 million because he made her sell millions of pies, and he didn't get. He shouldn't be singing background for no Tamar Braxton. He should be a millionaire.
She ain't give him no cut.
No, he got a purse and a bag and a little some when she went to Target. But I'm talking about millions. He deserved at least $4 million.
Wow, I didn't know that. Well, I hope he get a cut or at least a shipment of a couple pies because Patty don't need to cut me a couple pies as well. We need to find out what's in there because I feel like she trying to, wipe us out with the Illuminati with them pies. All right, that's all I got.
All right, thank you. All right, hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Can you mute me in the back? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hell yes. Hello. Yes.
Oh, I just had a question.
Question for me?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Why are all the last 2 videos you did about Armand?
Okay.
You don't have any other?
Well, to answer your question, he's a hot topic.
But he's a content creator like you.
He's a hot topic.
How though?
He interviewed Milagro. She's a content creator. She's hot. So did you tell him why did you?
Nobody knows who Milagro is though.
Excuse me, don't nobody know who Milagro is? That's a lie. Are you sure you want to stand by that? Don't nobody know who Milagro is?
He's not a household name though.
What's your definition of a household name?
A household name is name recognition. I go up to a white person right now and say, "Hey, do you know who Cardi B is?"
Oh, you go to a white person.
A regular person, they say, "I don't know who Milagro is." I could go up to a black
Oh,
person
you go
and
to a white person.
Grab.
Hold on, you go to a white person and ask him, "Do you know a black?"
I'm
Oh,
going to
okay,
a
that's
black
how you
person
get to know
as well.
your household name. Okay, all right.
I can ask a black person too, though.
And some black people would actually know her. When I go outside, people know me. So again, I am a household name. Next question. Milagro is a household name.
But what makes Armand a hot topic, though?
He is a hot topic. He's in the news. He's a hot topic. He go viral. Do you know what a hot topic is? He's a hot topic.
There's a lot of other people though that.
What do you suggest? What do you suggest, ma'am? Who else is a hot topic right now?
I mean, there's a lot of other.
Name them. You came on the show. You called in. Who else is a hot topic?
Okay, I mean, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez.
We talked about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. We talked.
There's so many people.
We talked about Megan Thee Stallion.
Tate is a hot topic right now. I hate that nigga.
Who is that?
Andrew Tate is a hot topic right now.
We talked about for 2 weeks straight.
Yup,
Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. We talked about them for 2 weeks straight.
Juice WRLD, like, I'm looking at all these trending topics on Twitter right now. Armand Wiggins is not one of them.
He have been trending on Twitter, ma'am. Are you been under a rock?
No, I've not been under a rock. The only time I see him trending, because I follow him, the only time I see him trending is when, like, he's dragging Jason or, like, he's actually doing something.
That makes him a trending topic.
He didn't even go trending when Milagro and him did his video.
That makes him a trending topic, ma'am. And you're calling in because he's a trending topic. You rarely called it to the Wiley Show.
No, I'm calling in because I just think it's weird how every video you made, the past 5-6 videos you made are. And
I will continue.
Like, he's talking about the same things that every other YouTuber.
I will continue to talk about people that are trending. Are you upset about that? Because you have to go to white people. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on 1 second, ma'am. You have to go to white people and ask them, do you know these black content creators? With me, I am a household name. Armand is a household name.
Not white. I was raised by a black woman. So
okay, that's debatable. I'm saying that you said you would go to a white person and ask them, do you know Milagro Grams? Did you or did you not say that, ma'am?
Yeah, and after that, I also said, right after that, maybe you didn't hear me, but that was the only thing you want to hear. I also said as well, there are black people that I know who do not know who Milagro Grams is. They don't.
Well, those are those black people. That doesn't mean that she's not a household name.
And that's your opinion. But like I want to say this, I'm happy for everybody black that's winning right now. I just had a question.
Thank you, ma'am. And I asked you a question. Thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna move on because I asked you a question. We're not gonna keep going back and forth. Hello, yes, welcome to the Wiley Show. This is Milagro, the household name.
No.
Oh, okay. I want to make sure because yes, ma'am. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Yeah, I was just listening to the girl that just called, and if she doesn't want to hear about her mind, or she feels like you need to touch on other topics, YouTube is free for everybody to create a channel and do what they feel is necessary. But to call you and to instruct you as a man, she should have stood up before she called.
Yes!
She should have let you know that she was standing at attention instead of trying to get attention and not making no sense, trying to tell a man, a black man, what to do with his channel. Girl, go somewhere else. And that's all I have to say, Wiley.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. All right, let me go to the... Hold on, y'all. Okay, we got another person that's calling in. Hold on 1 second. We are live. Hello? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Like people are calling in. We are live. Can y'all hit the like button? Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley, this is Ebony Speak Live.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, so I guess I was behind on the live because you called me back. I just wanted to speak on the caller that was just asking why you were talking about Armand and Milagro and all of that. What my response to that is, to be honest, like Wiley, I tell you all the time, Wiley, you put me on to other shows, to other content creators. I honestly, and just to speak to what she's saying, but kind of a different way, I never heard of Armand Wiggins until I watched the Wiley Show. I never heard of Milagro until you would mention her name. And then this court case thing just happened with Tory and Megan. Along with, like I said, Wiley, you are one that you just put people on. You put people on stuff. Like, I got a Zeus subscription because of the Wiley Show. I watch all of the shows Wiley says to watch because number one, I want to hop back on the show and be able to be a part of the conversation and be reviewing it with you and just have a conversation. Like, absolutely. I feel like Wiley is now a household name in my house because I feel like I have a daily conversation with Wiley just by watching the show.
Absolutely. And I put a lot of people on Far From Home, that Netflix show, and I'm getting the DMs about that. So yeah, we talk about a lot on this show, and she annoyed all the hot topics we talked about at the beginning of the show, just threw that out the window and just went directly towards her mouth. But obviously she liked me talking about it because that piqued her interest to call in. Because she ain't calling on the other topics, right. Donald Trump. She ain't calling about people stealing people's checks. She didn't call in about the Southwest Airlines debacle. Didn't say anything about those topics, but she focused on our mind. And we run our show like we want to run our show. It's no different than these other content creators that talk about Cardi B 24/7 or talk about Nicki Minaj 24/7.
Right. I mean, I will say, though, sometimes I do wonder, like, because sometimes your content or you discussing the other content creators so much, it does drive more people over to their channels too. Because, like I said, I didn't know of them until listening.
Absolutely,
to you.
It does.
I don't think that's necessary.
It does, but that just goes to anything that you talk about. You can talk about Nique. It drives people over to Nique. It drives people over to Cardi. We talk about a plethora of people. It's literally a win-win situation. Our checks have been growing, has been awesome over here. And we will continue to do it because it's working. Because the numbers are increasing. More people are in the chat than they ever been in the Wiley Show chat. And it will continue to grow. And, we had ST0LE respond to us and all of that. That lady didn't have nothing to say about that. But I would continue to do the show like it is. If you don't like what the Wiley Show does, go start your own show. You become your own content creator. And you talk about who you want to talk about. Is that simple? Or go watch people that talk about other things that piqued your interest, but you ain't over there because you don't want to watch them because they're not messy. But you're not honest about it. You pretend like you want other things, but in reality, you don't. Because she didn't call in when we interviewed the youngest mayor. She didn't call in for the episode. I didn't hear her call in and give her thoughts about that. The mayor that he's gonna actually be sworn in January 2nd out in Earl, Arkansas. I didn't hear her call in that one time.
And see that again, more information I didn't know until the Wiley Show. I'm telling you, I'll be waiting. All right, Wiley, you got to go on about this topic. I can't wait for my notification.
Absolutely. Just like when we interviewed Mr. Ponder, I didn't see her call in and give her thoughts about when we had Mr. Ponder, the lawyer, on the show. She had no comments about that. So I just think when things are working, that's when you get people to call in and criticize. But again, the numbers are growing. Numbers don't lie. We are doing better numbers with people that got 10 times more subscribers than we have. Even the Scorpion Show, they're not even doing a show now, and they have 130 some thousand subscribers, and they don't even get the numbers that we get. So we will continue to do what we do, and we talk about a whole plethora of subjects on our show, and we will continue to do so. But thank you, man, for calling in, Ebony. Love you. Thank you.
Absolutely love you. Keep
all right. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, okay. I think that was it. Is that it? Hold on. Oh, we got 2 people that called in. Okay, hold on. This is a Chicago number. Hold on. Y'all here for the mess? I gotta watch my wrestling. We got about 20 more minutes. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Can you hear me? Can you mute me in the back? Yes, welcome. Oh, did she hang up? Let me call it back. I'm sorry. Glad to watch my WWE wrestling. SmackDown come on in about 20 minutes. Because John Cena is returning. Hello? Okay, I guess they didn't want to say nothing. Okay. I love wrestling. Wrestling is a soap opera, and I love to watch it. I watch it every day, every time I get. Like, if it's something interesting me, I'm not like I used to be a faithful watcher, but there's so much competition now, streaming my show. But today, I say I gotta watch me some John Cena. I love John Cena. Hello, Ebony, did you call back? Okay.
One thing I was gonna say too, like another reason back to that comment why like Armand and Milagro so big right now, they are 2 of the content creators that did a lot of coverage in the Tory and the Megan case. They were the Black content YouTubers that were there in the courtroom. So they have content, and then they just did this interview and all that other stuff. So they are trending right now because of the massive coverage that they just did. And to be honest, it's going to be beneficial for the Wiley Show too, because they're putting Black YouTubers out there showing different type of media and content that's not necessarily like you say, like the mainstream or white media. We're gonna say white media instead of mainstream.
Absolutely. And that's how they go. Everybody eat off that table because people views was higher when they covered the Tory Lanez and the Megan Thee Stallion trial. Great number. So yeah, we're doing good. But thank you for calling back, Ebony, with that. Thank you. You're right.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye. Oh, she's so right about that. Okay. I think I got another call. Hello, you live on the wild. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I want to make sure. Yes, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I would just want to say that I like your content and I love your content. But sometimes you just be coming off you be doing too much, especially with our brother Armand. It's like you get so close to y'all being cool and him respecting you, and then next thing you know, you flip. And when I say you flip like a frozen cup, baby, you be doing too much sometimes. So it's like, what is really the tea? Like, what is really
it's really not no tea. This is content. I told him this privately when I was on the 3-word call with him, and I'm not gonna name another person we were talking about. Some days I'm be on your side, some days I'm not. This is YouTube. This is the media. And this is how it goes. Like right now, he want to drag Milagro because now people said Milagro said the whole thing that that they're entitlement. So his people, he kind of want to drag Milagro, but he can't really drag her because he put on the platform. But she put entitlement out there. So again, this is me. These people are not my friends. Okay, I don't eat with these people. I don't break bread with these people. This is my job, and my job is to deliver content. Just the same thing as his job to deliver content. And so I will continue to do my job. And I do it well. I do it well.
You really do, because when I hear you and Larry Reid online, like y'all really have like great chemistry. And he even said himself, like, Wiley, you know what you're doing, child. But it just seems like.
And Larry Reid used to be really messy too with the past. The only reason why he stopped is because he got sued.
Oh yeah, because nobody ain't trying to lose that kind of money, child.
He used to talk about pastors who impregnate members. He used to be real, the TMZ of the gospel sector, and didn't care. He definitely did that. And we had Larry Reid on our show a couple of times, and we defended Larry Reid a couple of times, and we even dragged the attorney that's representing Bishop Whitehead. We dragged the attorney and did really, really good. And we will continue to do good, just like you called in today, because it triggered you to call in. So as long as you're calling in, I'm doing my job right, and I will continue to do my job.
Yeah.
And Armand, if he stopped and don't become a trending topic, we move on to whoever is just trending. Like Tasha, we used to talk about her a lot, but she haven't been trending like that.
Do you see how her numbers dropped? Cardi B done did a number on her. Because man, I tell you now, she's posting videos every day with only like 10,000 views, and I'm like, yeah, she's struggling. Cardi B ate her up.
And we used to talk about Tasha a lot, but she's no longer that trending topic.
Yeah, she's kind of losing it. But I support you. You just keep going. But I just wish y'all can get it together as far as content creators. I feel like your platform probably can grow a lot better if they see that you get along with a lot of these people. Like I believe your numbers will go up.
My numbers will continue to grow up, and it's growing up. And we're just not going to be fake with those people. Let those people sing Kumbaya and be fake and think that these celebrities going to come on their platform and give them a hands up. Let's see if these black celebrities that they look up to, because none of them had came on their platforms yet, did a sit-down interview. I'm talking about Nique. I'm talking about Cardi. I'm talking about Beyonce. I'm talking about all these people that they scream for. They go to white publications. White folks. Yeah. So that should be called out. Why is it that y'all defend Cardi, but when she got an exclusive, she's on white publications, on white outlets? She ain't on no Armand Wiggins show. She's not on no Milagro Graham show. Like Nique, she'll deal with y'all on social media, but when it's time to get done up, she go to somebody like Joe Budden. But it's people that's been defending you, Nique, way before Joe Budden was defending you. When he was throwing you shade, these people was on the front lines. But she don't do that because in reality, she pays them dust. And they sit there and they promote them. So again, I see through the fake stuff. I see through that should be called out. And what Wiley doing, we will continue to talk about celebrities. We will continue to talk about politics, and we are comfortable with our numbers. I'm doing fine over here. I'm not complaining because where I came from, the numbers was really low. One person. So having 700 people, that's a 800% increase of what we have now. And I appreciate that. I think people want us these big, humongous numbers. Like these people started overnight success. It took them years to get these big, humongous numbers. The Scorpion Show had those numbers. Where they at now? Where the Scorpion Show at now? Where's the other person? Adrian Expressions had big numbers. Where's he at now? Where's the numbers doing now? So, do you want to be big and have these numbers then just drop all down, just like that's Tasha K have those big numbers, and then she's dropping down. So, I'm comfortable with the numbers that we have, and it will continue to increase. And I don't see any problems where we will continue to talk about people that are trending.
You're right, but you might want to call Tasha and try to help her because she is.
I'm not. Right. Why would I call Tasha K? And she got a whole husband and a staff. Call her for what? She know what to do. She knows she did wrong, and she got to eat it. And that's why she's going live every day. That's why she's on Bingo every day. It is what it is. But people looked up to Tasha, but no, I don't want to be like Tasha K. I don't want to get no $4 million judgment.
I just want you to help her throw a rod in.
I'm not gonna throw. Absolutely not. You help her. You go call and help her. Why would I help somebody?
I tried.
All right.
She don't want to listen. She's stuck in her ways. But you keep doing your thing, Wiley.
Thank you.
Armand is that girl. So I think y'all need to get it together.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. Bye-bye. You talking about help? Why would I help Tasha K? For what? Why would I help her? What help can I need? She got staff. She got everybody over there. Evie B. Hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
You do not need to help no daggone Tasha K. She made her bed, let her sleep in it. And I knew she was delusional when she was up there trying to make sense of daggone Bishop Blackhead, Blockhead.
Bishop Whitehead, yeah, she said Shetty, the man was innocent. Did she not say that?
Yes, she did. I said, now, you know, she is desperate as hell now. Just to like, and the only reason why she doing that is because she has an issue with Larry Reid, which I will never really understand. I think she probably have like a crush on Larry Reid, and when he hurt her feelings, now she just like that bitter ex that just want to just taunt him and make him miserable. But whatever, it's not going to work because I really don't believe that Larry did anything to them boys. But
I think she's going to use that for her come up because that's a good. I'm gonna keep saying it because y'all don't believe me. If you them accusers, and if them accusers want to get the crime, the public is going to turn against Larry Reid. Y'all don't want to hear me, but it's going to happen because y'all gonna be over there watching. And I'm gonna get the call in. Y'all gonna say, he did. I know he did it. Blah blah blah. Just y'all ain't saying it now. But when she interviewed them accused, they get on that crying and she deliver it good in good HD and have them on camera. Watch the public perception.
But Wiley,
want to shift. Watch.
Wiley, she ain't even gonna do that because I'm gonna tell you why she ain't doing that because she would have been dropped it. She up there trying to threaten him when she called him and secretly recorded him.
I don't think they agreed to do it yet, but if they agree to do it, it's man.
No, Larry gonna sue her behind. He already said that. So you think is he gonna sue her before she drop it?
I think that if I was him, I would do it before, and then you would have a little public on your side. But if you do it after the damage is done, and you got to do a lot of PR work because look what happened with Cardi. Like people still think that she had the bumps. Like it damaged her reputation. It was a big damage, and that's why she was awarded, $4 million.
Yeah.
So if I were him, I would sue Tasha now for saying because when she said that, he got the 3 letters. Y'all know that starts with an H, ends with a V. When she said that, you might as well say because she already throwing out shots.
Exactly. So, like you can't say stuff like that about people. That shit is excuse me. That stuff is not cool, especially those because I know people who are living with the virus, and that's just not cool to make fun of and to accuse somebody of.
And she said, and that ain't no allegedly. That's what she said.
And she did that to Bobby Lice too. Remember, she was like, calling him dirty blood. Like, how disrespectful is that? Like, that is so insensitive and so disrespectful to people who are dealing with that. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, Wiley, keep doing what you're doing. I ain't never hit these people until you came in the picture. Well, actually, I met you from CTV. And I met you through there, and I was like, I don't like him. He's so stubborn. But then I finally gave you a chance, and now I can't stop watching you. You give lighthearted, great commentary. You make us laugh, and you keep doing what you're doing. Keep flip-flopping like flip-flops. That's it.
Yeah. Love you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. Let me go to you, Chit Chat. You live. Let me go to you, Chit Chat. Chit Chat, you live.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. Happy New Year's to you and your entire panel. I hope everybody has a great New Year. And I just want to say, you remember, okay, hold on, baby. I started watching you when you were covering the Tasha K and Cardi B trial. And I don't know if you remember, I was one of the people that was saying that she was wrong and she shouldn't have said that, but I was upset at how African American people were so quick to stone her down. That was my stance, and I still stand by that. But I also want to say at this point, with Tasha K and this salaciousness, like we tried to stand behind you with the whole Cardi B thing, you know what I'm saying? And I still don't think that we were making excuses because I didn't think that Cardi was just so innocent. Okay, hold on, Tutu. Was so innocent in the whole situation. But Tasha, you worked hard for that platform. You have a big platform. Like, just leave the salaciousness alone. Stop putting out stuff about people's health information. Like, I work in the medical field with insurance verifications and eligibility. They take HIPAA very serious and PII. Like, at this point, Tasha, just stop. Just stop. Leave this man alone. If he is living with the 3-letter word, that is his personal business. Having the 3-letter word is not the worst thing in the world that can happen to a person anymore. I used to work at a call center where we used to refill and fill that medication all the time. Them people were living full, happy lives around their family, not being judged. Like, stop doing this demonizing of the HIV word. Like, it's despicable at this point. Like, learn from what you went through with Cardi B and try to savage your reputation, because while there are a lot of people who didn't rock with you with the whole Cardi B thing, there are some people who still appreciate your work, and we just want to see you get back to your bag and revamp yourself and just move forward and stop with this. Like, at this point, it's getting tired. It's getting tired, and I just want her to just leave everybody alone when it comes to their personal bedroom. That's nobody's business. And last but not least, I just want to say that I think Milagro is a bit of a bully. I do watch Nique at Night. I've tried to watch my radio. I just cannot do her. I will, however, say that the interview that Armand Wiggins and she did the other day was a great interview. And that's the most laid back I saw her, but I still don't see myself being someone that can just like really get into her, because she's very nasty. From the beginning of the trial, she didn't want to believe Megan, and she just still doesn't want to. And I think she coddles um offenders, whether it be a SO offender or someone who takes violent measures to solve their problems. So I don't think I can get with her, but I think she's bullying Nique at Night. I 100% agree with you. I would have stood on the I'm sorry, the exclusive that I gained. If I was Nique at Night, I wouldn't private anything. I definitely would not have responded to her like down in the chat. I wouldn't have brought her on my live. I just would have went on by my business, did my job, and just kept going. I didn't like that Nique at Night privated the video, because I do watch her, and I think she does come from integrity. And I just think Milagro Grams, while she has a big platform and people do know her, she has a lot of growing to do, and hopefully she's on that journey. But good luck to you. You had a great year. I do still watch your content, even though you make me mad sometimes. I hope you and Armand and everybody can just figure it out. All of the Black YouTubers can just come together and just take over and continue to make white stream media mad. That's what I want to see all y'all do. But have a good show and a happy new year, Wiley.
Okay, hold on. I was trying to bring her on, you guys. Hold on, where's she at? Give me a second, you guys. Okay, she hung up. All right, let me see. Give me a second. All right, is my mic on? Because I have my mic muted. Give me a second. All right, is I'm back on? I had this person on here and my mic was muted. All right. What's up, bro? Can you see me? Hold on. Can you hear me? Street TV?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, let me make sure I take this down. Hold on. All right. Got so much stuff on there. Okay, y'all blow my phone up.
I'm on the Wiley Show again, man.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm just excited that I'm on the Wiley Show once again.
Thank you. It's good to have you on, because I guess your exclusive came out on the blogs of recording of Tory Lanez, stuff like that, and people were, Milagro was really upset, not really at you, but at Nique at Night, saying that y'all are putting this out here to make this man, to make Tory Lanez look bad because y'all seen that they're going to file an appeal and he was gaining a lot of traction and y'all trying to deter that by posting these receipts. Your response to that?
Well, for those that follow Street TV, after I watch a trial, I often go to the court, get all the exhibits, and make the exhibits public, which is, we're entitled to do that. I just did it with Eric Holder Nipsey Hussle case. So this is nothing new for me. And then since Nique at Nite, you know, she's local, she's here in the LA area, I tapped her in and said, hey, come in and get these exhibits. And I bet you your audience would love it. And she followed through. I tell this to everybody that I give this game to everybody. Nique at Nite is one of the few that actually put in the work. She got her scanner, she got her equipment, and she was in the courthouse the same day I was in the courthouse, which was yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people were saying, oh my God. And, you know, they were saying, because once the trial is over, you can explain this. You all can get access as the public to those documents, to those recordings. Is that correct?
That's correct. In fact, this is the form that I filled out to get the paperwork, and then the judge has to sign it. On the back is the judge's signature right there. So once I have this paper in my possession, then I can go into the exhibits room and show them this form and then get access to all the exhibits from that case.
So would you be posting the transcripts? A lot of people were saying, is it going to post the transcripts? Are you going to do that or read the transcripts on your page?
No, I'll probably just post the transcripts tonight. I mean, I posted a bunch of the video content, but now I'm going to start posting the physical content, the photos, the pictures, the transcripts, and I'll probably get to that tonight. And then Nique is going to do the same thing. I told Nique, go ahead, post everything you want to post. She was very gracious to say, I don't want to post things ahead of you. And I said, no, go ahead, do your thing, because I've been doing this for many years, and it's good to see new young journalists coming up and stepping up to the plate and going through all the hoops to get these documents. So I didn't mind her posting all that information.
Did you call Milagro Grams or try to send it to Mob Radio? Because she was upset at y'all. Like, she was like, now mainstream media is posting these black people now, but they wasn't getting posted before. This is just another example that black bloggers are being used to take down a black man. Are you being used to take down Tory Lanez because he is black?
No, first of all, I don't understand the logic of us trying to bring him down. This is all the evidence that the jury saw. There's nothing in these exhibits that the public are seeing last night and today that the jury didn't see. So this is all part of the public record. So I don't understand the logic there.
And so take us back, because a lot of people were saying when you post these videos and people use your content, because I don't really think they gave you credit like they supposed to. Do you think that's a problem in general, or do you feel like you did get credit? I want to make sure that you get respected, get credit with your receipts.
I got credit when people did it the right way. There are actually people stealing the content, reposting it as theirs, covering up our logos.
Wow.
And
really?
Yeah. And if I get those alerts into my YouTube channel, it'll tell me that there's a match. And if I see that it's not a genuine reaction, it's just a repost, I'll flag it.
Right. Yeah. Especially if they use something that you went to the court. Because don't it cost money to file this paperwork to get that, or no, is it free?
Well, it doesn't cost any. Anytime you're going from point A to point B and you're bringing your equipment and you're sitting there for 2 hours, 3 hours, and you're scanning, it does cost money in that sense.
Oh, so you have to bring a scanner and everything.
You do have to bring a scanner. If you want to use their copy machines, it's very expensive. So you bring your own scanner. And this is something that I did and also Nique did. And bring your own scanner. And you also got to bring your own CD reader, because no laptops today even have CDs on them.
Wow. And
all of the exhibits are on discs. So you got to bring a disc reader. So, it does take time and money for sure.
Yes, because, a lot of people were saying, because Nique was just getting dragged by Milagro Grams, and you already know who she is. She was one of the ones that were defending, Tory Lanez from the beginning, and she was extremely upset. But you explaining it, you have been doing this for years. This is not your first case that you covered.
Nah, you can go look at all the exhibits I dropped on the Eric Holder case. There's no malicious intent. This is just bringing what the public wants to see. For those who didn't get an opportunity to come to court, for those that don't live in LA, for those that still have an interest in this case, this is all we did was bring the public records to the public. That's all it is. And this is not going to impact his appeal at all. He still has every right to appeal, and he'll still have all his appeal rights. This doesn't affect his appeal. And plus, I was actually leaning towards Tory's innocence to a certain degree. I felt like it leaned a little bit towards not guilty, but I'm not surprised that they came back guilty. So I'm one of those that was kind of seeing it not guilty, but not shocked that they went guilty.
And I remember you were saying that it could go either way because all of this. Were you shocked in the courtroom? Because you were in the courtroom. Was it a shock, like, oh my gosh, guilty on all charges? Or were you like, oh, maybe guilty on one and not guilty on two? Did that surprise you? Because I know it surprised the family.
It always surprises the family. Whenever you're sitting in the courtroom and the family's there, it always shocks the family. So I'm not surprised to hear. I mean, you're going to hear more guilty verdicts than not guilty verdicts. Remember, the prosecution, they have the win record. They're in the win column most of the time. To me, it's a shock when it's a not guilty verdict.
Okay.
When you hear not guilty, you're like, wow, bro beat this case.
So they said the son was crying. His son was crying. So this wasn't the first time you've seen kids in a courtroom crying. Take us back from that because it shocked a lot of people. Armand Wiggins was one of the ones. He was crying because he said it was shocked to see that. But you've been in the courtroom for years. Did that surprise you to see the son break down in tears, seeing the father stand up and yell?
No, not at all. I've seen all kind of emotional reactions, and the families are always going to be defending their loved ones. So I wasn't surprised. It is always emotional though when you hear a guilty verdict and then you see that the guy's about to get taken into custody and see another brother getting sent to prison. Even though I've seen it a million times, and I'm exaggerating, of course, but it still affects me emotionally to see that the system is sending another brother to prison.
The father came out and he said, this is Roc Nation. He called out Jay-Z. Do you believe that Roc Nation pressured the jury to come with a guilty verdict?
It's impossible that Roc Nation, Jay-Z had any impact on this jury. This was a majority female jury. Most women that you spoke to before this verdict came down believed Tory was guilty. Most men believed Tory was innocent, and women thought he was guilty. So I feel like we're not talking a lot about this, but a heavily female jury, I think, is the one that pretty much was the nail in the coffin for the defense, because I felt most women believed Tory was guilty, and we had mostly women on this jury. It was 7 women, 5 men at the end. It was 8 women, but then a juror got excused. But still, 7 women, 5 men. I believe the women had they sent a message basically.
When that came out and you see all of this, it was a change.org. Milagro Graham said this is going to help his appeal. Is that change.org signing their petition is up to 40,000 signatures? Is that going to make the appellate court say, hey, we're going to approve his appeal? Does that have any pressure on the courts?
The change, what is it, change.org?
Yes, sir. 0
impact on an appeal. That has, if it gets 1 million supporters, has no impact on the appeal. The appeal has to go through a process that all defendants have to go through. So it's just for, I guess, public attention, but no, it has no impact at all on the appeal.
Because Milagro was like, oh, this appeal got all these thousands of people. His appeal going to get he going to be walking out of there. And I'm like, I don't think that's the case. Just because you have all those signatures, that's going to sway the courts. Now, in your humble opinion, you working in this business, do you think they're going to overturn the jury?
You never know.
Okay.
You never know. sometimes I've seen lawyers, go back through the transcripts and find a mistake that maybe the judge made. They find a technicality that goes against the law, and you can get a retrial. I don't think that the verdict will get overturned. He can get a retrial. That's what they're hoping for, a retrial. And I've seen the defendants win retrials many times.
Oh, okay. So like a retrial. Wow.
Basically they'll just do the case all over again.
Wow, I don't think they. Wow.
But they have to find a technicality. That they have to find a mistake that either the prosecution made or the judge made, and they'll go through all the objections and make sure all the objections were proper, and perhaps he could win an appeal.
Perhaps. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you were able to get because I always want to hear the recording and with Kelsey, and it was very damaging. Now that I'm hearing the receipts, I like the prosecution. That was very damaging, and I'm assuming that I did see the body cam footage. That was very damaging. So wow. So thank you for covering this. So what is the next case is on your list that you're going to cover?
I'm probably going to tap in with Corey Walker, who was accused of being one of the guys involved in the Pop Smoke.
Wow.
Pop Smoke situation that happened a couple years ago. His trial should be coming up soon. And then Nicole Linton is the lady that crashed her car into 6 people here in Los Angeles. And I think she was going through a mental illness situation, and she killed 6 people. And
that was a nurse. Was that the nurse?
She was a nurse. Yeah. So she's got a trial coming up in 2023. Those are the 2 main cases that are on my radar right now.
Wow. Well, we thank you, brother, for coming in, and I'm going to continue to support you. I'm subscribed. I'll be checking your channel out, and you have the receipts to back it up. And this is not your first time. You actually been doing this for a while. So thank you, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate the Wiley Show. Tap in with Street TV.
Yes.
And I'll tap in with you guys again.
All right. Thank you, brother.
All right.
That was Street TV, you guys, and he was giving us an update on what was going on with the court documents and all of that. So we asked him those questions. I think we have somebody else backstage. Let me see. Gigi, is that you? Gigi? All right. Gigi?
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay. I hear you.
Hey, I don't even know why I'm calling in, because I'm just repping Toronto, because Tory's from my city.
Yes. So I had to bring Street TV on. He hit the link, and that's how the show going to be. You're going to see people come and hit the link and come on the show. And we ask them the questions that the people want to know, because Nique came with her equipment and Street TV came with his equipment. And I love the fact that Street TV taught Nique how to get the documents, a scanner, a CD reader, all of that. And I think that's great. Yes. Go ahead, Gigi. What would you want to say?
Oh, no. With this case, it's pretty obvious. I don't know why we like to fight for the underdog. We understand, but Tory's not the underdog. Like, we want to fight to make sense of the case, but they have all the evidence. Just even hearing his voice in jail, calling Kelsey, you can hear the remorse in his voice. Like, you hear that he's remorseful,
Who cares about remorseful? Because you're going to serve time. The remorseful show you not pick up that weapon and shoot nobody in their pinky toe or their foot.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, a lot of men's, the first thing they grow to is their gun, And when they're mad, they don't, their gun, they grab their guns. I just hope that people can just let Megan have her career. I'm pretty sure she didn't want all of this for her career. Just being on YouTube and seeing all the mass hate for Black women has made me just want to run away from this world.
Absolutely.
It's just hate for Black women. What is that about? You're a Black man. What is all this hate for Black women about?
I think that it have always been. You know what I'm saying? Black men need to stand up for Black women. Even Malcolm X said the most disrespected person on earth is the Black woman.
And you do what reason can you give me why? Like, just give me something.
Yeah, we can go on and on and on. It's a lot that we can go on and on and on about it, and we'll do a whole show about it. But thank you so much about that, Gigi, for coming on.
Okay, cool. I hope you just open up the conversation to deeper topics, not
Okay,
just,
okay, we will. Thank you. All right, because y'all be trying to give suggestions. We'll be on a whole nother topic. Voice in New York, you live on the air.
Yes, hello, Wiley and chat. How you doing?
You get that deep. Y'all don't even watch what we go. Hold on. You got me on the speaker or something, Voice in New York, because I hear myself in the back.
No, I don't have you on speaker. I'm using my cell phone.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Wiley, why everyone hating on Trump and his taxes? You can't be hating on him. You can't. You have to hate the play. You can't hate the game. He was there to with zero taxes, and I don't know if he got forgiven or whatever the case may be, but it shows you if you know the right people, you're able to like swindle the system. And Trump was very honest. He said, "Look, I know how to swindle the system. If you don't know how to do it, that's on you, not on me." So I need to know what he's doing to save money. I think that the questions are we need to ask him, how are you able to not pay taxes and not go in trouble from the IRS for not paying taxes? Those are the questions the middle class people, as well as everyone, the layman's person, need to ask Trump. Secondly, you spoke about the whole entire check stuff. I didn't even know you can wash checks. So thank you for highlighting that, Wiley, because I don't even use checks, honestly. I'm a debit card money order type of person. Okay, so I didn't even know that was even possible. I don't know. Is this the same thing with cashier's check where they can wash it off?
It's the same thing with checks. I don't know if they scan it and just wipe it off. I don't know how they do it, but it can be done. And it was in the media. Like even let's go back to Trump again. It's the system, and I've said it. It's the system because he's not the only one. I think Amazon was paying less in taxes. It is the system. Our tax code is outdated. And I believe this: the more you make, the more you should be taxed. Period. I don't, middle class and working class should not be paying more in taxes than the wealthy class. That's to say, but in order for that to change, we need to elect people in office, this Congress, the Senate, that's going to change our tax code and make it more fair. Because it shouldn't be that you can hire all these great attorneys and find all these loopholes and not pay anything, and the working class is getting beat down with property taxes and also getting beat down with taxes, period, on their paycheck. Because we don't have the resources to hire 1,000 attorneys to find all of these loopholes. And it's a lot of loopholes that cater towards the rich.
I agree. I know you mentioned the property taxes as well in your life, and it's so sad that a lot of people aren't able to buy a house. Like, I'm not buying anything right now as well because the property taxes, you can actually, if you don't pay your property taxes and you have lien on your property, that's why they could take your house away, and now you're in this loopless cycle, and then rent is sky high, which is a hot mess. So yeah,
absolutely. Right. It's really sad because people say get a home, but people understand you have a mortgage, you have to pay insurance and also taxes. I've seen a lot of people on my block, they have paid the house off, these senior citizens, and they pass on and they leave the home with their kids. The kids, they don't qualify for an exemption because you're not a senior citizen. So 99% of the homes that they lost is because they didn't pay the taxes. And so when you buy a home, you just can't account mortgage. You have to pay property tax. You have to pay insurance. And if you don't pay no property taxes, they can take your property.
And I know a lot of people use NACA as a way to close down houses because like zero down payment, and I'm sure there's some loopholes, Wiley, where you can like lower or subsidize your property taxes. But I think if you don't know about the housing market or real estate, it's hard for you to get forgiven. And you're absolutely right. The commercial businesses should be the one that's taxed higher instead of the regular people around the area, as well as paying for the school based on your area. The more the property taxes, the better the schools, which is very unfortunate. And I will never buy a house in New York City because New York is too expensive, and you're not getting a bang for your buck. And now that Texas is now being oversurged with New Yorkers all around, I ain't going down there either. The Southwest thing, you mentioned Southwest. My mom and my sister were supposed to come see me, and Southwest played them. Okay, so I don't know what's going with Southwest and their garbage. They need to get it together ASAP. Okay. I was very disappointed in Southwest with the whole entire just pay people money. This is the problem. Corporations don't like to pay their individuals. And in Southwest, was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to protest during the holidays. And I'm gonna mess up everybody Christmas. And there's no now everyone is tight and pissed off. And the last thing I want to say, Wiley, is this whole Nique at Nite and Millie stuff. You see, now that this recording came out, Millie should feel kind of embarrassed that she was caping for a dude as hard as she did, that's as guilty as he is. Because that recording, slam dunk, he did it. He did it, slam dunk. There's nothing to argue over. There's nothing to even try to go for an appeal. Why would you go for an appeal? For what? Like you like this recording proved that he did it because the way he sounded and his inflection, he sound like, oh snap, I don't know what happened. And this all happened because people were drunk. People were intoxicated. That's exactly how this whole thing happened. They were so drunk.
Well, I think that, and you're right, but a lawyer can always file an appeal, because if it's something that happened during trial that the judge was unfair, he broke the law, that can open the door up for a new trial. So in America, because we have that right, even if you did do it, if they didn't handle it right, you can ask for a free new trial or get your charges overturned. Look what happened with Bill Cosby. Many people, he did it, he admitted it. And he filed an appeal. They found a document with the DA that said, we will not prosecute you. And that's what the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned, and Bill Cosby walked out as a free man. So you have that right, whether you did or not. You have a right to file an appeal.
Okay, so let's say they file an appeal. There's only four people in the car, including Megan. Megan is the one who got hurt. It's Kelsey, Tory, and then the bodyguard. That's it. There's no one else it could have been. Okay, Kelsey took the stand. We all know what Kelsey. That means only two people. Quan didn't go up to as at all. He can, and if he did, it would have slam dunk. So I'm trying to understand, who else could it be? Casper?
I think that again, they're gonna look at his lawyers. That's what you pay lawyers for, to get you off. So that's the side it's gonna be. We don't know. It will not surprise me if he get a new trial, because if they find something in those transcripts that violated his rights, can get him a new trial. It will not surprise me at all. Many people get new trials, and some people get their whole thing overturned. It won't be uncommon. Like, oh my God, this is so uncommon. It will be uncommon to us because we're not lawyers. We're not in the legal field. But to lawyers, they're like, oh, we're not surprised.
I see what you're saying, but I do think Millie shouldn't have bullied Nique for privatizing her video because she got the exclusive. The thing is, Nique is more palatable to people, and Millie is just not. She's like very loud, very bullish, and that's completely fine. That's her MO. That's her personality. But I can't listen to Millie for extended amount of time, but I can listen to Nique at extended amount of time because personality goes into play. Now, I'm glad I understand where Millie is coming from to feel some type of way, because she's been following this case like for 2 years consistently. A lot of people have not followed the case as much as she has. So now it got like as popular. This person who has not did the groundwork, no matter where you feel is getting exclusive before I'm getting exclusive, and I was in the dirt. Do you know what I'm saying? Because remember, Millie was the one who interviewed Tory's father and got on her platform. She was the main one that was saying, oh, Tory is not guilty. Tory is not guilty and things of that nature. And all of a sudden, Nique is having these exclusive videos and stuff. She's trying to feel some type of way about it. Now, Wiley, you mentioned about why they keep saying Nique at Nite exclusive throughout the whole entire tape. I think you were saying, like, can we stop doing that? I'm glad Black media they do that, because that's how people get their stuff stolen. Unless you watermark it, but you can't watermark it because Street TV also did the same thing. You listen to the original on DJ Academics, it kept saying Street TV exclusive. That's because then people can't take their clips. If they only said in the beginning, people can like take clips throughout. But if I say throughout my whole entire thing, you ain't gonna take anything and say, "Oh, it's mine."
Yeah, only for me as a listener, because I listened to the complaints of the people. They was like, we can't hardly hear what they say because it's exclusive. Excuse me, every this is a Nique and not exclusive. This is a Nique and not exclusive. Like I'm trying to hear the tea. And I'm like, child, y'all give me the footnotes, and I want to hear without all the extraness,
I agree. But like black media is always being bullied, and although y'all work hard, white media has the people to like take it. So they're like, this is what they're doing. So, which is really crazy. But that's all I had to say, Wiley. And thank you so much for covering this story.
Thank you.
And she could also post it on her platform if she chooses to. But now I want to know what she's going to say moving forward because what's her next storyline. But
right. Thank you.
All right.
Hello.
All right.
Hello. 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 Okay. Give me a second. Y'all be calling in private. Hold on. Let me do it. Let me do this one more time. Hello. All right, let's go to another person. Okay. Dang, now it's freezing up, y'all. Somebody played the Emmett Till video. Somebody played the Emmett Till video on the call. They trolling. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, what's going on, Wiley? I love when you go live. Like, I swear I do.
Yes.
But I do want to agree with you because I was in the bushes of Nique's live yesterday, and it was so annoying consistently hearing Nique exclusive. It was just so annoying. Like, and you couldn't really hear everything perfectly.
Right.
Like the gentleman that you just had on Street TV, he also said his blog name in it, but he wasn't consistently dragging it. Like, like guys, we need to hear what's going on. I understand that you're gonna Nique exclusive. By the way, I want to know if Amar Wiggins trying to be sneaky and backdoor Millie and told Nique at Nite to go do this because you remember back in the days, Amon exclusive. You remember he used to do that as well.
Absolutely.
So I don't know.
And the lazy part of the shade room, why they didn't go to the courthouse? See, they lazy. They have that. They should have went. And I didn't know you have to have a scanner, a CD. If you want to pay, to make it cheaper. Wow, that's a lot. So I understand that, but when we were listening to Ika, I couldn't understand what was going on. Because it was irritating. Out of the first two exclusives, I said, baby, I can't listen to this.
I said the same thing as well, but also, did her numbers low? Did she get following? Because she's still at 304 the last time I checked, 304K. Did she gain anything besides the quick interview?
I don't think it would have been like that rush on there for Nique, unfortunately. I think that because she covered this trial late, it would have made sense if Milagro Grams would have covered it, maybe. And she would have got a lot. But DJ Academics did it with 14,000 people watching, and he didn't go to the courthouse. I think he streamed one of theirs. He streamed it
Street TV, to my knowledge.
Yeah,
because
he had like 14. I think it was like 14,000, and that's just YouTube. Twitch is like
he normally does Twitch as well.
Yeah, he do Twitch and YouTube. So if YouTube was 14,000, Twitch definitely have to be up like 20-some thousand, 30-some thousand people on, because that's his main bread and butter. But he streamed that on YouTube. That's what I heard it on his. But I didn't hear Milagro dissing him because he played it as well. He played the receipts as well.
I agree with you, and you call it out like it is, and that's why we love you, because
absolutely.
It's true. I personally didn't hear Millie Instagram. I don't follow her Instagram, but you said something that she threatened Nique. What was that about?
She threatened Nique. No, she actually posted this in Nique video that she private. It was posted. She said, let me go to it. She said, Nique, don't play this game. I will expose you, girl. Don't do this to yourself.
Oh wow. So from that theory, well, I could probably think of that, and I'm just guessing. You think Megan Team, Rock Nation reached out to Nique for her to come at Millie?
No, I think that Nique went and got those receipts, and Milagro was really mad when white folks started to repost Nique because she said it on her Instagram that they reposted Nique, and she was like, "Y'all, they never reposted when the trial was going. Now they want to post it." Yeah, so she was really.
But I want to know what's the exposing part though.
That's something that you have to. That's something that you have to.
Did Rock Nation tell Nique to come at Millie?
No, I don't know. If she has something like that, she should post it. But I don't know. That's something that we have to ask her. She could be bluffing. She could just be saying that to be coming at her fans. But I don't know. She need to post it because I'm like, Milagro, you got some stuff against Nique. Post it, girl. Don't just talk about it.
Know.
Post it.
We the people want to know.
Right.
We invest.
Post it. Don't talk about it. Post it.
But before I get off of here, while they had that beef at the courthouse, do you think Nique at Nite was like, okay, y'all trying to gang up on me, but I got one up on you guys, and she knew she was going to do this?
Right. Or because, I thank you because, she recorded when Armand and Nique was arguing. So that could be the receipt, but she never posted it. I'm like, you might as well post it. You talking all that talk, post it. Post it.
Yeah, and this is what you call new media, correct? What they were saying about
they kept saying new media. Mm-hmm. And they get mad when new media get it exclusive and they get in their feelings. Get somewhere to sit down somewhere.
But thank you for coming live. I'm gonna go back in the bushes, Bobby.
Thank you so very much. Bye-bye. Oh, I didn't know starting January. I did know this. I just didn't know it was going to be next year. Starting January 1st, they're going on Medicaid. Medicare can't be charged more than $35 a month for 1 month supply of insulin. And they say, President Biden ain't doing nothing. Come on now. That's going to help a lot of people that are senior citizens that. Wow. Okay. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much. We've been on here for 2 hours. My phone kind of froze. Like it's only saying, let me turn it on and turn it back on because it froze. So we'll say about this. This is the Wiley Show exclusive, okay? Yes, look at Senator Warner at work in ATL. Yes, he did. That was one of his ills, and it did really good. A lot of people I know that diabetic that help them a lot. It does. Yeah, I like it. Doesn't even matter what water is. Water is water. And I do have some more of that extension water. I think I gotta check in my trunk and I gotta check my P.O. box. But I like the Fiji water. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. But No, Fiji is good. It's good to me. Water is water, child. As long as I'm drinking it. Hold on, I think we got another caller. We're gonna take these last 2 calls and then I'm done. I'll get my closing remarks. Yeah. Somebody bought me a whole case of Fiji water. And I thank him. Thank you, producers. To that producer that did it. Because there's so much water out here. I'm trying to call people back that's calling in. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. Did you call in?
Oh, yeah, I called in.
Yes, go ahead. You want to say something?
I just wanted to comment on Milagro.
Mm-hmm.
I had watched most of the bloggers and her. I don't know why so many people is coming at her because they saying, oh, she lied about this. She did mention about Kelsey's statement in September. She did mention the jailhouse calls.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things that she mentioned. Other bloggers mentioned the same thing. And the news channel did too. I watched the news and the bloggers. So I don't know why they're trying to discredit her. She did a good job. You can see that she had took notes, you know.
I would say this: when the receipts was played, she paid the receipts. You got the full context. She didn't give you all details because it's impossible to give you all details.
Did y'all give her time to get on her channel and break? Like, to me, if I was doing that, it's probably like a summary of, you know. But once I got back to my channel, maybe that would give me time to break it down. We haven't gave her time to break everything down that she wrote in, you know what I'm saying, in the trial.
Right, but what I'm saying is they playing the receipts. Of course, anybody that play a recording, their receipts are stronger than your scribble handwriting on a piece of paper. Because they actually played the recording.
I'm saying, you saying they're stronger, but you're going to also pick up on the details. I'm saying a lot of people say she mentioned it, but like I said, I think if we would have gave her more time to get on her platform to break it down more.
She had time to do that. And now the receipts are out. And also, Milagro could have went to the courthouse and got the same documents. Anybody can go there and get it. This is not.
But she don't live in California, does she?
But she visited California. She was there for 2 weeks.
I know, but didn't they just started letting people get the
Absolutely. So she could have went down there, got on the plane, and went down there and got the same document. So
you saying go back to
she
California?
She got the money.
I mean, to me, that's either here or there. To me, the people are missing a point. To me, with Kelsey, Megan, and the witness, right? They all told different stories. Every last one of them told a different story. So we can't pick and choose like, oh, this is true, that they all told different stories. So you can't just say 100% that somebody did something when everybody's telling a different story. Megan's story of how she got shot is not the same story that Kelsey told how she got shot.
I understand that, man, but he's been guilty. He's been guilty on 3 charges. He's been guilty on 3 charges. So,
I mean, a lot of people been found guilty, but they're not guilty. I mean, you know that. That's not.
Well, he's been guilty on 3 charges, so he's guilty.
I mean, but I'm saying for the conversation of people saying, "Well, he's guilty," you can't just come to that conclusion by what all 3 of them said, because each one of them said something different.
I get you, but I'm glad you was able to talk about. I hear you.
Hello.
I hear you. Go ahead with your last point.
So that's all I'm saying. A lot of people and a lot of people are saying about the jailhouse call. Really, truthfully, I believe he was apologizing about the situation, about how he may have said, well, you know, I slept with her and with the situation that brought out. It doesn't, and all Black people know the phone conversations are recorded. I seriously don't believe that. It didn't even sound like he was apologizing for shooting Megan. And also, if you listen deeply to that conversation, Kelsey was like, well, you know, a lot went on. Well, what is a lot? We still don't know that. What was the lot went on? Because when she testified and when Megan testified, it wasn't really nothing, you know.
I hear you.
It wasn't
Thank you.
a lot.
Well, thank you so very much for calling in.
You welcome.
Bye-bye. Oh, man, because Y'all gonna go on and on and on and on. He's been guilty on all charges. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take one more caller, and that's it. We're done. We've been on here for 2 hours. I'm gonna take this last caller. We it. Let me take the phone lines down. I'm gonna take this last caller. All right, they didn't answer. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. We've been on here for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video and leave us a comment on how we did. Thank y'all so very much. We are live. We're gonna go back live tomorrow because that is New Year's Eve. That is it. It's no use of us continue to do another hour because we talked about everything, okay? Because they say my shows are getting too lengthy. So the shows is getting too lengthy. So let's try to get out here in 2 hours, okay? Make sure y'all hit the like button. It's 800 of y'all in here. Subscribe to the show. But I got a feeling people, let me say this. I thank you for watching. I'm going to tell y'all a secret about YouTube. If you watch a show, that is what putting money in a person's pocket by clicking a video. Just because you didn't subscribe, that means absolutely nothing if you watch a show, because you're getting judged how much you watch the show. The more and more you watch the show, it's 828 million people. Yes, absolutely. More you watch a show, that is what put money in their pockets. Yeah, that is what put money in the YouTubers' pockets. Not about the subscribers. Because if that's the case, it'd have been a lot of people doing really good because they got a lot of subscribers. It's not judged on that. It's judged on you watching the show. Right? Okay. That's where it's judged on. Okay. Let me drop the link because the phone lines is done. If anybody got something to say really quickly, I'll drop the link one more time. Time to go watch Stroll. If you watch the show, you know what I'm saying? That is how you're being judged, by watching the show. And when you go live, you watch the show. When you do pre-recorded, you watch the show. It's about watching the show. And majority of the people is not your subscribers coming back. It's new people. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't even know about subscribe, because people just watch YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how that goes. Okay. And members, check out the thing because I put a time on there for tomorrow because I know tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So let's try to go live a little earlier than New Year's Eve, you guys. So I'm about to put a little time in it. I want to go live. So I'm going live. Let them know I'm going live tomorrow. All right. And this will be the last live of the year. The members only. This will be the last one. And tomorrow is the last one of the year members. Okay. So I got that. And it's 45 minutes. So that'll be like a 45-minute 45 minutes. Okay. And a lot of people watch from their TV. Okay. Thank you so very much. All the super stickers. Thank y'all so very much for the super chats. For y'all support. That was it. We ain't taking no more phone calls. So if you got something to say, hit the link, 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 hit the link. Okay. Yeah. I'm still on a 7-hour live. Yeah, that's a good live. So watch that through. Let it play. Because that's a good live. That's one of my best lives that we did. 7 hours. So I got to go tomorrow and get some liquor. Because I don't have no liquor. I don't know if I'm going to get some Hennessy. I might get wine. I'm probably not going to drink no Hennessy. But I will be drinking tomorrow just to break in the new year. Yeah. So the members only live 45-minute conversation that I have with someone that we're gonna play tomorrow for members only. I highly suggest y'all don't leak that conversation, because if y'all leak it, I'm gonna have to respond to it publicly. So the members only. So don't leak the conversation. Don't leak it. That'll be tomorrow, and I'm gonna just stream it. And if you're there, you'll be able to hear it. If not, you won't. I'll be able to stream it. So that'll be tomorrow. Hello? You gotta mute me in the back. You gotta mute me in the back. Hello? Okay, okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. Ashley?
Yes. My
How you
man
doing?
is gonna speak because wait, hold on. There's always all these women speaking, and I'm so fucking tired. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for cursing. I'm so tired of women just sitting here making excuses for this man. So I'm going to allow my fiance to speak on the behalf of an intelligent black good man. Okay? So baby, come here, please. Can you please tell these women what you said to me earlier, why he incriminated himself with that phone call, because that lady just triggered me. Go ahead, baby. You said that he. Come on, I'm in the shower.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, come here. Wait. I'm sorry. I literally called you from the shower. Okay, but pretty much, babe, you said that he said sorry for the action, and he said he didn't remember exactly what he said. Okay, go ahead.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead, babe. He can't see you.
No, it's all good.
The camera's off.
Yeah, the point was when he was speaking to her from jail and they was having that conversation, when he apologized, he said he didn't remember anything. He don't even remember what happened because he was so drunk. So by him saying that he don't remember the argument and don't remember what happened, and throughout the entire conversation, he was pretty much apologizing to her. So if you don't remember the argument because how drunk you guys were, then he's actually apologizing for action.
Yeah, that's it.
He's not apologizing for some argument or those guys sleeping with one another or anything like that. He's actually was apologizing for action that took place. So it's like little things that you have to pay attention to when someone is speaking to you. I used to do investigations for 17 years in my past life. Now I'm an entrepreneur. So when it comes to listening to someone and interviewing someone, I've done that for 17 years. And it's always little key words or key things they will say to tell on themselves. And that was quite telling when he said, I was so drunk, I don't even remember what we were arguing about. So throughout the entire phone call, he was apologizing. So he was apologizing about an action. And that was my point.
So do you agree with the verdict of it being guilty on all charges? You agree with that, or were you shocked?
You know what? I wasn't there, so I agree with the verdict. Because a lot of times with a jury and you're not there, the jury is hearing a lot of evidence that you're not privy to. So when the verdict came out, I was shocked because at the same time, I was like, anything could have took place with all of them being drunk and all the other inside things that was taking place from a relationship perspective. But no, I pretty much agree with it. They have to take all the information and come up with the verdict.
All right. Well, thank you, brother, for giving us the tea, because a lot of
I
brothers,
love you, Riley.
Love
I'm in the
you.
shower listening to you, and I needed him to make his point.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I love
Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. She called me from the shower and got her fiance to answer. She in the and then I get on the line with, I'm smiling, being nice. Them people saying, The people said I'm turned on. That's how to get on camera. The people said I was turned on. So I said, let me get off camera. Play. Jane. Child, please.
Wiley,
Yes.
I just called to say, what kind of show you got going on here?
We live.
I just clicked on the live and I hear people in the shower. What's going on?
It's a good sour effect, you know. It's raining outside.
Okay, so we taking calls from the shower now. Okay. That's it, Wiley. I just clicked on the link and I heard somebody calling in from the shower. Great show, Wiley. Great show.
Thank you, child, please. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. You just never know. You just never know who's going to call into the Wiley Show. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. Only here on the Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much. Make sure y'all comment and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Thank y'all so very much. We're going to see y'all in the next live on tomorrow for New Year's Eve. That's going to be the last live of 2022. And so we're expecting a great year in 2023. For those that are not going to be with us, please be safe. A lot of y'all going to be going to the club and the bars. Please, please, please take an Uber, take a Lyft. Do not drink and drive. If you know you're going to the club and you know you're going to the bar, do not drink and drive. Don't do it, especially here in Texas, because I was around a lot of people that had DUIs. If you need a ride, you know what I'm saying, take an Uber and a Lyft, okay? For those that are going to the bars and the club, be safe. I'm not going to tell you to wear your mask because y'all ain't going to do that because I don't wear my mask when I'm out in the club. I might go out to the club. Let me see if I can call somebody and see if they're going out to the club tomorrow. Let me call some people. Let me call some people and see if they're going out to the club. Let me call some people. Let me see if my friend, he going out because he got his sister is beautiful. Let me see if she going out to the club. It's beautiful. His sister is she's so beautiful. She beautiful and chocolate. Nice chocolate. Chocolate. Look good. And she intelligent. Got a degree. Got her own place. She got a degree. Making money. She'll be good. She'll be a good Mrs. Wiley. But I'm going to call him and see if he going out tomorrow. And don't take drinks from strangers. You put your drink down and you go to the restroom to take a dump, get a new drink. Hey, bro, this Wiley. Let me know if you hanging out tomorrow because I want to hang out with y'all. You be blessed. Peace. Let me call. Let me know. All right, that's the only person. That's all I know. All right. All right. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. Yeah, Paul is not here today. He's off. He won't be back into the new year. He's off. Okay. Let me see. Who else can I call? Hold on. Let me see. Who else can I call? Hold on. And don't get me wrong, I do want to go to Jalen's inauguration, but I need somebody to drive with me. So if anybody want to drive with me to Earl, Arkansas, let me know. If y'all want to go on a road trip with me to Earl, Arkansas. That's like a good 7-hour drive to Arkansas. And we can get a hotel. So I do want to go. It's on Monday. I do want to go. Okay. Earl, Arkansas. But if some of y'all got to be at work, so it ain't going to work. It's Earl, Arkansas. Somebody said sound. How do it sound freaky? Y'all about to get up out of here. Y'all talking about it sound freaky. Because it's going to be at January 1st, 2023 at 9 a.m. So it's the weather. So I don't know if I'm going to go because of the weather. I don't want to be stranded in Earl, Arkansas. All right. I don't know. Can I fly there? What's the closest can I fly? I want to know, can I fly there? Oh my gosh. Somebody took a picture of somebody. This is so sad. Somebody took a picture of this woman at work, and they said people think this woman at a grocery store is Samuel L. Jackson in disguise. You know what? I'm done. I am done. She do look like Samuel L. Jackson. I am done. She went by all that woman is doing her job. And they said she looked like Samuel L. Jackson. Let me reshare this in my story. You just never know. People will do anything. The phones is everywhere. Talking about she look like Samuel L. Jackson. And it's on the neighborhood talk. It's on the neighborhood talk. Wow. All right, make sure y'all go check it out. Thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all. I'm trying to go to another streaming services and get off StreamYard, but I don't know how to work it. So once I learn how to work it, and everything, I'm not going to name the streaming service yet because I don't know how to master it. So I will let y'all know because I'm trying to do it on a different streaming service so I could use my other camera. So I will let y'all know. While I know a girl that look just like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. Can y'all stop coming in here talking about Nique didn't steal? That they came in late. So it's another streaming service. This is the one that Armand Wiggins use. So, but it's kind of challenging. So I'm learning how to use it. But I can't hook up my other camera, so I'm really, really losing it. And then I got another camera that I'm getting that's going to be like on top of me. So not on top, but above, because I like that. I like that format. So when I'm reading my word, so when I'm reading the book, I can put it in the scripture. You can read, but I'm gonna get the big letters, and I can have the camera beam on the word. So yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all know about that. Okay. Which one that he used, I can't name it right now because I don't want my source. To come out there. I got a person that's working on there because I have a graphic designer, video editor. He's learning how to work it. He's going to teach me a course, and I pay him to teach me. I ain't got time to be looking like that. Okay. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have about that. Okay. So I'm gonna have my business. I'm not gonna tell you that right now because I have an inside. and stuff like that. Is I'm starting a spiritual channel. That's on the docket. It's like so much I want to do for my second channel. Yeah. It's. I'm not gonna say it's not off the table. Okay. So I'm not gonna ask because he's not gonna tell me. You think I'm gonna ask him? No, I have a friend that is good in that and have him to do it. Oh, a spiritual channel like Tory. I don't do that. That's the devil. All that tarot reading and all that. No, that's the devil. I don't do. I got tarot cards. Don't even use. That's the devil. I don't do all that devil stuff. It was one lady. She's older lady. She do tarot reading. She looked like a whole demon over there, and say she was a minister, and all that. I don't do that stuff like that. That's the devil stuff. That's the devil. That's that witchcraft devil stuff. Have you bleeding at your left titty? I'm not doing that type of stuff. No. Don't be telling me when was your birthday. Yeah. I don't do all that. I don't do all that. That's the devil. I don't do all that tarot telling me about my future unless you're a prophet and you prophesying, but you send by you're a true prophet. Plain? Jane? Hello? All right, you got to get your internet together. Unmute your mic.
Hello?
There you go.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi. I was going to say, you got a turtleneck on. I was going to say, my Lord, a snapping turtle. But Wiley, you be doing your thing. You be trolling. You cover all type of topics. And yeah, you be doing your thing, Wiley. You do. I like that for you.
Thank you. That was it.
Wiley, you look nice in your turtleneck.
Thank you, ma'am. That was it. That's all you call in for to give me a to say I'm looking nice.
To say how nice you look in your turtleneck. I told
Oh,
you.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, and
If
you
you look
don't
at
just
us,
be covering a mess. You be
yeah,
covering other important topics.
yes, oh yes,
Yes.
yes. We gonna continue to do that. Thank you, caller. Are you getting ready for the new
I know.
year?
I am. Are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to give me some
What you
Hennessy.
doing?
I'm going live with my audience.
Okay. You look nice in your turtleneck, though. I haven't seen you in a turtleneck in a long time. You look really nice, Wiley.
Oh wow, I can tell you don't watch the Wiley Show, but anyway, but thank you.
I do watch the Wiley Show. That's how I know. You wear turtlenecks, but you very seldomly be wearing them. I do
Yeah,
watch
all right.
the
Thank you.
Wiley Show.
Well, thank you so very much. I'm gonna keep wearing turtlenecks. I love turtlenecks. Thank you, ma'am.
It looks good on you. You should keep doing it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you said somebody styled you. You said somebody, I guess put it in your head to wear the turtlenecks,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I do watch the Wiley Show, so I do know, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wiley, you ain't gonna keep saying yes, ma'am. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
being. What do you want me to say?
Wiley,
I'm being
no.
nice. I'm saying yes, ma'am.
Wiley, and you be trolling, but you be funny. You be funny.
Yes, ma'am.
I like
Thank
to watch you. I be like, oh my gosh, Wiley on. I'm like, oh my gosh, Wiley is crazy. Here you go trolling. But I like to watch you, Wiley.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so very much.
Look, there you go. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, sir.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Love you. Are you single?
What? I am single, Wiley.
Oh, okay then. All
You
right.
asked,
How much?
okay then. Wiley, you asked me what? Are you single?
How old are you?
I'm sorry.
How old are you?
37.
Do you have any children?
Wiley, I don't have any children now.
How much do you weigh? And what's your height?
There you go trolling. There you go
I'm just
trolling.
asking you a
I
question.
want me and then you talk about you want you a white girl. Talk about because she know how to listen and all this and all that, Wiley. But I don't watch
Thank
your
you.
show, Wiley.
Thank you, ma'am, for calling in. Love you.
Oh, you gonna stop saying thank you, ma'am.
Well, thank you, sis. Is that okay?
What about you? What about how much do you weigh? How old are you, Wiley?
You already know it. Thank you, man. I gotta go to the next caller, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. They said she What's up, Ashley?
Hey, Riley, I'm back. I'm out the shower now. I'm sorry. I know I missed the good times because I was in
Oh,
the
okay.
shower. Just long story short, because I did see the chat. I came home and I was like washing my hair and taking a shower. And then I just heard that lady call and just talk about Megan being like lying and all that good stuff. And I just wanted my fiance to speak. So that's the only reason why I called in. But
Well,
I'm
thank
yeah.
you so much for calling in and allowing your fiance. Very intelligent, by the way, for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I listen to you all the time. He likes you too.
Thank
So
you.
that's the good
I would
stuff.
love to see y'all to come in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Oh
y'all
my God, we love Vegas.
need
And
to
I
come to
saw
Vegas.
someone comment and say that I put raisins in my potato salad. I don't even make potato salad. That's the funny thing.
I
But
don't eat potato salad.
yeah, I don't either.
I don't like it. It's not for me. I don't eat potato salad with raisins. I eat raisins. I love me some raisins, but I don't eat potato salad.
Yeah, I'm not really a potato salad kind of girl. But I'm so happy you have all these people in the chat. What's the next topic? What are we
So
gonna
are
talk
you a black?
Yeah. Oh, a black. I'm a black woman. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, girl.
You see
Okay.
me in the eye. You see my icon. What do I look like to you?
You look like a beautiful black woman. You just like, eyes. So okay. All right.
No, I'm just so happy to talk to you. That's why I'm like
happy to
super
talk to you
chipper.
too. Yes.
I'm super chipper because I listen to you all the time. This is my first time calling in.
Yes. Ma'am.
And yeah, so that's why I'm happy. That's why you're making fun of my tone, but
yeah. No, I love your show. Actually, you're engaged, so you're doing good. Your tone is doing great.
I'm obedient. Am I obedient? Yeah.
And you take showers. Some of these women in the chat don't take showers like that. So
I
you
sit down.
shower.
No, I stand up when he gets in the house. You know how you
Yeah.
have to stand up and greet your man. So
Yes.
I stand.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta stand in that shower.
I stand up. I do whatever I need to do, so my man
Yeah.
is happy. So that's good.
Thank you so very much, man, for calling in.
You're welcome. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Riley.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I love the people that's calling in. She called in the shower and calling in there, and that is better than any award because she listened to me while she's in the shower. That's the most vulnerable place you're in because you're naked when you're in the shower, and she listening to the Wiley Show. That is power. If you bringing me in the restroom, two different things where you're vulnerable: when you're on the toilet, when you're in the shower, and you're listening to me. Because usually during that time you listen to music like mainstream artists, but listening to Wiley, I'm a household name. I got somebody listening to me in the shower. Wow. Miss Barbara, you live on the air.
Hey, yo, Wiley, why you lied to me and had me go poke that mingy bear over there?
Excuse me?
Michelle, ST0LE. I had to go poke that mangy bear.
It's poke her for what? What do you mean? What are you talking
You
about?
told me that she called me insane. So I pulled up on her stream. You understand? While she was talking about the great T.S. Madison. And I told her rangy, mangy ass off about talking about T.H. Madison. Oh, I'm sorry. About talking about T.H. Madison. I told her rank behind off.
And
so why did you lie? Why did you lie and say that lady called me insane?
I really, Paul.
You got World War III out here.
No,
T.S. Madison.
I honestly don't remember, but you went to her live to mention me.
Yes, I did. Because Wiley, you started this mess. You got World War III. T.S. Madison and her is going at it. You had me go at her. You started this mess.
Well, I didn't start it. I don't remember. I will have
You
to.
told me that she called me insane.
I don't remember saying that, man.
Yeah, right. Well, anyway, that mangy bear.
I don't remember saying that.
Well, that mangy bear got it. I pulled up on her. And listen, did you get my email? We special people got to stick together. Did you get my email?
You pulled up to her house? What do you pull?
No, I pulled up to her live. I pulled up on her live.
Why don't you go over there? I thought you don't like her.
No, I went over there because, first of all, I didn't appreciate the way she had one of her callers disrespecting my grandchild. I've been pissed off ever since about that. You understand? So I had to get Miss Mangy. So when I went over there, she was talking about my superstar T.S. Madison. I said, listen, T.S. Madison look better than you and she smell better than you. And the reason why I know T.S. Madison smell better than her, because T.S. Madison always washing down with oils and all of that. She got all these oils advertisements and everything.
So
and I love
it. Did you ever been in T.S. Madison present to smell her?
No, you can see her on you can see how she get down. She's always in her bathrooms.
You can see her. That doesn't mean anything just because you're in a garage.
No, she's always rubbing her oils and always you could just
a lot
of just looks so damn good. Her face be beat to the gods. She looks so damn good.
I met a lot of people fake beat to the god. They funky down there. But have you ever?
Nah, not her. Not T.S. Madison.
Okay, ma'am. Have you ever smelled Michelle ST0LE? Did you ever smell
No, Funky Madiba and everybody on the internet. Everybody telling her secrets, how she stinks.
Ma'am,
and she got a stink attitude.
I'm not asking you about fucking Anita. I'm asking, did you, with your nostrils, was in the same present with Michelle ST0LE? Yes or no?
Other people nostrils was, okay?
I'm talking about
other people nostrils
was. Your nostrils. Have you been in the same room with Michelle ST0LE?
I don't need to. I could look at the crevice in her skin that she ain't wash her face in the morning when
but
she
you
on.
Don't even show yourself on camera, Miss Barbara. That's
I don't have to. I'm an avatar. I left a picture how I look. Didn't I leave it?
About a picture, man.
That's it.
You're judging.
That's all you need.
Hold on 1 second, ma'am.
You're
judging Michelle ST0LE about how she looked, and you refuse to show yourself on camera. That's unfair.
I am an American gangster. I can't be on camera. You understand?
What?
American gangster. That's who I am. I am an American gangster. I cannot be on camera.
Okay.
All right.
But you can talk.
But anyway, did you get my email? Did you get my email? Did you get my email?
I have to go check it. But
okay, check my email. I applied for a job.
But you do know if you're talking, people can hear your voice. You do know that.
That's okay. That's okay. That's all they need to hear is my voice. I'm a messenger. Wiley, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Let me introduce myself. Okay. Okay, then don't start. Don't start.
We know all about
you. All right, well then don't start then. I'm a minister of the revelation.
Okay. But
okay then.
You want to be your email, you want to be on Two Man and Lady, you have to show yourself on camera.
Listen, I want to talk to you about that because my avatar is more powerful than my picture.
No. You had in order to be on Two Man Lady.
Listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to try me for 1 week. Try me for 1 week with my avatar. I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna come on with my beautiful looks. I'm gonna come on with my beautiful looks.
And you're the only lady on the show, so you have to show yourself. We cannot allow you to be on your avatar.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful then. Okay, I'll definitely do it. I'm going to lay that. I'm going to slay that. I'm going to slay that. All right. So I sent you the video how I look, and that I will be looking much, much better because I'll have my shit together like T.S. Madison. I'm going to come on there, beat to the gods.
Okay.
You understand? So I will show you that.
All right. Thank you, Miss Barbara.
All right. Good looking. Bye-bye. But don't start no more mess and don't tell lies on people.
I don't remember anything.
You had that lady.
I just want to make this for a correction because I have her listening. She emailing me right now. Did I tell you to go over there? Did I tell you?
No, you didn't tell me to go over there. You told me she said I was insane. I pulled up on her.
Okay, but I just want to make sure I didn't tell you to go over there.
No, you did not tell me to go over there.
Okay, I just want to make
Nah,
sure. Thank you
nah.
so very
She
much.
need a good checking. That's why I went
Okay.
over there.
All right. Thank you, Ms.
Oh
Barbara.
yeah, and listen, I need you to look at our 9-hour panel yesterday, CTV, Conscious TV.
I'm not gonna be able to go look over no 9-hour panel. I'm sorry.
Why not, Wally?
That's a lot of time. I gotta spend 9 hours on my child. I'm too busy doing what I'm doing.
Okay, all right. Have a blessed day,
All right,
Wally.
thank you, ma'am. You think I'm about to go over there for 9 hours to watch somebody else's channel? Absolutely not. I'm not even gonna lie and say I'm gonna go over there and watch it. Some people will lie and say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over there and watch it." I ain't got the time. I don't have the time. All right. But on our panels, you have to show yourself on. You have to show yourself on camera. You have to show yourself on camera. You can talk a lot of mess. A lot of y'all ain't gonna show yourself on camera because you know you ain't you don't want to get dragged. But it's easy to drag people on the avatar. But you gotta show yourself on camera. All right. But I didn't tell Miss Barbara to go over there. I don't know what she talking about. Everything I say over here is entertainment purposes only. All right. Now, if you go over there act crazy and all that, that's you. But I didn't see you because I don't do stuff like that. All right. We thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I give a special shout out to all the people that watch our show. And I was watching in my clothes. I was watching T.S. Madison. She was shopping for her. She was house shopping, and she was in this beautiful mansion. I think a 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom, 4 baths. It was so nice. And I just saw myself, and I was so happy for her. I said, this is great. Then she was talking about her mom, how her mom is in a wheelchair, how her mom will be rolling around in there cooking that food and rolling around in that garage and cooking that food and stuff like that, and how she will have to have her seasonings. And one thing, reason why T.S. Madison will continue to be blessed is because she kept saying, this would be a good place for my mama. This would be a good place for my mama. This would be a good place for my mama. So that's why she blessed. And then they said 2.5. She said, my budget is 2.5 million. Even though she's in movies that ain't nobody watching, she getting the bag, right? And then she kept saying, this is a good place for my mama. This is a good place for mama. That's why she blessed. Because in her mindset, this is a good place for mama. So she getting them coins. So I might have to go out there and spread my legs open and swing my waggity whack whack open and go on my pay or OnlyFans and get a coin. Because if she got that to get a house like that, man, let me oil my body up, oil up my titties and get it in. All right. But I saw that and I was encouraged. And I saw that. And that's a blessing because, you know, that was a beautiful, beautiful house. Beautiful house. Beautiful house. Hey, I saw that. It's nice. I love it. Had a bar. I love the drink. I don't love the drink, but I in my mind, I was like, ooh, I could have a show like this. And I could have the cameras right there. Oh, man. 2.5. I can't wait to have them conversations. What's your budget? 5.6 million. Hey, I felt that right there. And I just watched that and I was like, wow, I can't wait to have them conversations. What's your budget? 8.9 million. What's your budget? 9.5 million. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't mad at it. I think that's awesome. I think we need to not criticize that, but uplift that. We need more black folks buying property. I know that's not her home until she closes it. But just the fact of her shopping like that encouraged me. That's encouraging. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Woo! One day I'm gonna be able to close on it. I'm gonna shout, ooh, for my mama. I'm gonna do this for my mama. This the Wiley Show exclusive. This the Wiley Show exclusive. That's an exclusive. That's an exclusive. This the Wiley Show exclusive. That was enough, man. Me close and write my signature. Where my pen? Where my pen? Oh, he got my pen. I'm up there writing down. This is the Saturday. Ah, this one. Yeah. Ah, yeah. I would get up and shout, but I ain't got no pants. Man. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. When I saw that, it was great. And it was really great. And it was awesome. And I saw that property, and her property guy is young. He's a young LGBT. I think he's, I ain't got Paul here. Is he LGBT? He look like he LGBT or not. But if he sell a $2.5 million property, if he sell that, he get a commission, and that's a nice commission. Do we have any real estate people? If you close on a $2.5 million home, what is his closing cost? What is his closing cost? If she closed on a $2.5 million property, what is the real estate? What is his closing cost? Okay. He gets 3%. So what is 3% of a 2.5 million? What is his profit? Can somebody name the number? Is it 200,000? What is his commission? I mean, his commission. His commission. What is his commission? How much would his commission be if he closed on a $2.5 million home? What is his commission? Do anybody know? $75,000. Yes. They said we need a little bit more information. I don't have all the information. 75,000. Let's just say 75,000. Woo! I hope he get it. He deserve it. He deserve it. Only criticism for him, he need to be talking about the property more. This is this counter, and this is these floors, and this is this look, and this is rooms, and then the windows. Like, you gotta sell the property. He was sitting down while she was live. You gotta stand up. Like, what the world he's sitting down for? He wouldn't have been sitting down if that was a white Karen. You need to sell the property, and he need to be live, have a nice suit, and this is this property, and this is the windows, and this is the wet room, and this is the, I don't know if they call this room, and all of the windows, and this is equivalent, you know, all that language. So I don't know. He's sitting down. But if that was a white woman, he would have been standing up saying everything. Yes, master. That's the master room, and this is the countertops, and this is the garage. Yeah, maybe he gave her a tour on there, but we just see him on the video. Okay. But I understand that, but still stand up because we watch him. We live. Anyway, we thank her so very much. Let me see if I can send her a DM. Can't send her a DM. She got me blocked. So I can't send her a DM. A commission 2.5, so that's 62,500. Wow. So I can't send her a message because she got me blocked. Next year is going to be about a rebuilding phase for the Wiley Show. We're going to have to build up a lot of relationships on next year. All right. Everybody got me blocked. So I think next year is going to be the unblock. Next year is going to be the unblocking phase. You're going to see a lot of people that's going to unblock us on next year. A lot of people. Where's John Cena? He ain't out yet. But a lot of people, it's going to be, we're going to go on a tour. We're going to go on an apology tour. And I'm going to have to kiss a lot of butt. They say kiss a lot of butt. Next year is going to be a new Wiley. All right. We're going to be kissing a lot of butt next year. All right. So 2023 is the unblocking of that year. So we're going to be kissing a major butt on next year. Definitely going to happen. So I talked it over with my team. We're gonna do a major apology tour, major blocking, unblocking, on next year. We definitely gonna speak it in existence for that way. Thank y'all so very much for y'all tuning into the Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much for that. This was a great episode. Thank you to the callers that called in. And also, I want to say special shout out to the moderators, my members. Thank you. Tomorrow, we're going to be going live, members. This will be the last one. And I'm super excited to be talking with y'all and then play this 45, 50-minute conversation that I have that I want to play it for the members. And hopefully it don't leak. If it leak, we will respond to it. But I don't think it will leak because I don't think y'all not going to leak it. Hopefully y'all don't leak it. But it's a 45, I think it's 45 minutes. So, all right. Thank y'all so very much. If you want to become a member, I will drop it in the comments if you want to become a member. And also, too, next year we're going to be selling t-shirts and stuff, but with different designs. I'm going to mail it out to you all because I'm trying to upgrade and I think I'm going to go to Shopify or something like that to get away from Teespring. So I want to be able to make it on good material and different type of designs and then ship it out to people. So we're going to be doing that for next year. So that's going to be starting for next year. Give me a second. I'm going to drop it, the members, for the people that wanted to be the members. So I'm super excited for that because there's so many t-shirt designs that we got. All the says, all of the stuff we're going to release it to the public. Hold on, got it. Okay. We're going to release that and we will let y'all know. So y'all can definitely have that. 75K is 3%. Really? He going to make a bag. Women expose y'all. Listen to the 45. Please. Thank you. They said, I love Amazing. I love my Amazing. Yes, thank you for buying your Amazing. I'm buying some more merchandise. I'm still waiting on it. See, when Teespring, sometimes they be bagged up and everything, and I get that. And so when I start selling it out of my home, like the t-shirts and the mugs, I'm going to charge whatever the amount. I'm going to have the price for the material, have a profit, and then for the handling and express delivery and stuff like that, I'm going to just charge it for that so you can make sure you get it in a timely fashion. So, yeah, but I'm super excited. But we have some stuff on it already, the Amazing sweatshirts. I got to buy me one because I lost mine. No, I was in my old apartment. So I'm gonna give me some items and start rocking my merch more. I'm gonna start rocking it more so y'all see it. Like y'all see the turtlenecks, I'm gonna start rocking my merch more. Yeah, I gotta be nicer. We're gonna be nicer next year. We was rough this year, but next year's gonna be a whole nother Wiley. We're gonna be real nice to a lot of people. So I'm excited for that. And we bring it back to Man and Lady. But you got to come on camera. Miss Barbara wants to come on there, but she thought she was going to be on a thumbnail. And the one thing I can't deal with Miss Barbara, she just be getting off subject. See, it's structure with Two Men and a Lady. We could be talking about Cardi B, and she talk about Incontinent of New York. Because I'm a gangster, and I'm for black people, and she'll go total left. So you got to stay on topic. And when Miss Barbara, she go off topic. And so, and then she don't want to show herself on camera. You know what I'm saying? So you got to show yourself on camera. You want to be on Two Men and a Lady. Yes. That was it. Thank y'all. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta make my food. I'm hungry. See y'all later. Let me get my last little announcements. Text Wiley's 888-534-4939. For you'll never miss a live. It's on the screen. Also, our P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. If you're an author, if you want to send in a book, you have to send it in. I have to, if you want to be on a book club list, right? So again, you can send your novel to P.O. Box 701122, your book to Dallas, Texas 75370, and you may be picked. It's not a guarantee, but I would love you to do that. Because I'm still going through books right now to pick our, book club for January for next year. So let me know if you want to have that. If you are so send it in. So I think that's the deadline. I want to at least have it. I really want to announce a book by January 10th. So now, like, and to give people enough time to buy the book. Like, we ain't rushing. We're not gonna try to do one every month because that's too much. It's like when I feel it in my spirit to do one. So we did White Fear. Some of y'all bought the book. It was great. This time I'm gonna get a book that'll get more and more people interested in it. All right. Okay. There we go. Yes, I want to join the book club. Yes, we have that on here. Where's the author lady at the she's still around. I'm gonna put Tasha K in the title. We get her out the bushes. Yeah, because I need to see you on camera. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. That was it. Our Cash App, $Marquise Wiley 28. Thank you so very much for that been contributing to the show, donating to the show. Thank you. I thank you so very much for that. Y'all have been so great. Twitter at Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much. And we will see y'all in the next episode. And thank y'all. Bye, y'all.